Join the podcast.
You're welcome.
No, I wanted us to keep thanking each other. I wanted us to just keep going.
No, the thank yous only go one way on this show.
Yeah.
It's to us.
Yeah.
Then the guest signs off.
Yeah. In the words of Bon Jovi, thank you for loving me.
Yep.
The words of Michael Malice, you're welcome. All right.
I have guests where it's like a solo podcast, and then the guest comes, thanks me, and then I remove them from the Zoom thing.
That's a good bit. That's a really good bit. It's fun to bully people on your show that you invited them to.
Yeah. What else are you going to do?
Yeah. What is podcasting for except for bullying people slightly below you on the rung, on the ladder of show business?
Well, I would love for like Coward Hour to get big enough that I can have like a side podcast that I just tank deliberately. Just have on guests be very rude.
Just have on Nazis nonstop.
Yeah.
Your burner podcast.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this my
podcasting.
side. Yeah.
Podcasting is all about never being sincere, never letting people know you like them, always busting balls. You know,
And having a producer woman that you scream at. That's what I dream for this show.
I want to set up a thick veneer so no one ever really knows who I am. You know,
you podcast long enough, you don't even know who you are yourself.
that's true.
Who am I? Am I Joe Rogan?
I hope.
Yeah, I want to podcast so long I just go into a fugue state after I hit stop on the recorder.
Do you think Joe Rogan calls conversations acoustic podcasts? Just regular conversations?
He calls them drafts. He's like, "Oh, that's a good draft."
Yeah.
Well, that's where you're both wrong, boys, because he's never not podcasting. He is perpetually podcasting. He's bugged 24/7. So anytime he is permanently sponsored by Onnit, and not a nanosecond of existence will go by or a single supplement plug goes unnoticed.
Yeah.
That's ONNIT. Enter Loud Boys 69420 for 2% off all pills on Onnit.
I tried Onnit once, and it definitely works.
Yeah.
It's not just snake oil.
Yeah.
What did you do? Did you use the Alpha Brain?
Yeah, it's it's cool.
I always think
So
those like podcasts advertise these pills that are supposed to make your brain work, but like the medicine I take for my brain doesn't even make it work. So there's no way that shit.
Oh yeah.
I hear you there, man. What do you take?
Oh wait, this is Brendan Krick from Coward Hour to the listeners. All right.
Brendan Krick from Coward Hour. So I just so I took Zoloft for the longest time, Zoloft and Lamotrigine. That made my dick just complete trash, just awful.
Nice.
So I decided to switch to Wellbutrin, and it worked okay. But then what happened was, because it wasn't working as well as the Zoloft, I then got it in my head, what if I stopped taking this? So then,
Oh no.
I'm sure that you can feel me. So then I had like 2 months of that, and I am back on the Wellbutrin now. And
Okay.
let me tell you, my dick has never been softer, and I have got it now.
I feel you, dude.
Why don't you take a little Blue Chew to even that out?
I do take Blue Chew.
Oh yeah, dude. Well, it seems like you got it all figured out, man.
How about the beginning of Wolf of Wall Street, but he's talking about his antidepressants and trying to get hard again? He's like, I take 2 Wellbutrins for my depression, Zoloft for my bipolar, and a little bit of Blue Chew to get me hard again.
I love that this is just a Jewish guy. This is just, the Wolf of Wall Street, but it's just a Jewish guy who's trying to figure out his medicine.
It's the loathing trunk, but it's just me, dick pills, and Zoloft. There's no one else
still
in the
called-
car with me.
It's still called the Wolf of Wall Street. There's just an anti-Semitic caricature next to it.
It's called the medicine is called Zoloft because it makes your dick so soft.
It makes
Folks.
Oh no.
Folks.
it makes my dick so loft.
Yeah. Dude, I take Lexapro, and I'm pretty sure it stopped working because I am.
It's funny. It
How
turns
does that
you.
one work though when it was working? Because they're thinking about putting me back on that, but the doctor said, I might put you on this, but if I do and I don't get it right, it's going to send you into a full-blown manic episode.
Well, yeah, when it was working, I felt okay. And then something happened with my prescription where I was getting like 5 milligrams less than I was supposed to. And I didn't think anything of it. And like after a week of like dropping the dose, I went nuts, dude.
Oh, no.
I spiraled hard. And
Oh,
now
yeah.
I'm back on my regular dose, and I'm not like going crazy anymore, but I am just very sad.
You ever
my
get
God.
bummed that like because we're podcasters, there's like a permanent record of our psychosis?
Yeah, that's why
Oh.
I'm genuine on these things. It is so weird that these guys are being open books, and it's like, yo, dude, like this is like a permanent record, man. You know that didn't exist in high school. We ourselves created our own permanent record.
Okay,
with our
name-
live blogs.
Name one time that anyone ever got in trouble for something they said on a podcast. You can't even name one person that's ever happened to.
See, this is Joe's problem is he never wants to be open, and he just suffers in silence. We don't know. Joe could kill himself tomorrow, and we'd be like, we genuinely had no idea.
Yeah,
We didn't see, like,
I
Joe
barely
shrouded himself in mystery until he killed himself. And if he had just been open on the podcast, we might have been there for him.
I'll see you.
barely knew the man. I talked to him for hours every day.
Yeah. That's the thing about Joe is like we talk to him constantly and we genuinely don't know anything about him. I kind of like it that way because when
mean,
he
He's
does
well,
in the world right now, man.
It's because Dalton and I are always alternating spirals, so we need one guy who we just have no clue what's going on up there.
I'm just chilling, man. I'm just here for the ride, baby.
It's like a
But Joe-
seesaw of mental illness, and Joe's the guy sitting in the middle.
yeah, but Joe is
This
also
ride
like
sucks.
Joe is way older than us.
Yeah.
And he might have gotten to the point where he's over it all. Like he's just figured it out.
I think confidence has come with age.
I'm
But also-
apathetic. Yeah.
But also, Joe was the same way 10 years ago. I remember.
Yeah, my spirals were thankfully live tweets, which have since been archived and purged.
No, Joe did spirals the old-fashioned way, drunken open mic sets.
Man, that was like some of the best material back in the day. Back when you could work things out.
To the female comics, classic old style spiral.
Mm-hmm. Brendan,
Yeah,
do you
just-
I actually just hit 5 years sober.
Congratulations.
Had a
Awesome.
very large drinking problem.
Congrats, dude. What was your rock bottom?
My rock bottom was so it was like the night before my birthday, and I got so I like blacked out so hard that I fell down and accidentally like I was leaning against a splintery doorway in this like old shitty house, and I slipped and fell and slashed my wrist like down the splintery doorway, just like cutting it open. And my friends like they bandaged my wrist and like threw me in a bed. So I just woke up and I had no memory of going to that house. I didn't know whose house it was. I had never been there before. So I just wake up in this house that I've never been in before, and I look at my bandaged wrist and I don't know if I did it on purpose or not. And then I just have to like identify where in the city I am because my phone is dead and like
Oh
try
my
to
God.
find my car.
You subconscious like you were blacked out and still subconsciously tried to kill yourself with a door.
Yeah. Yeah.
Damn,
I
dude.
choose death by door, the honorable way out.
Death by hey, when God closes a window, he presents a splintery door.
Yeah. That's actually how Jim Morrison died, too.
Yeah.
That's
I woke
cool,
up,
man.
it was
Congrats
like-
on the sobriety.
Oh, thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Dalton,
How about
did that inspire you to get sober? Because like that's like mild compared to like just another day at the office for you, buddy. You know?
Come on, Joe.
No, dude.
No, I've had I don't think I've found my rock bottom yet. You'd think I would have of all the horrific things I've gotten myself into, I would have hit it by now. But no, dude, I keep drinking.
Yeah.
Perhaps we
How
should
about
all
Dwayne, how about Dwayne the Rock Bottom?
Oh, and he's
And he's
gay.
like, yeah. I never top. Also, I'm in the throes of alcoholism.
Yeah. Do you smell my ass?
I was. I'm gay. There we go. That's all you need.
Yeah.
Classic.
I'm a big get jacked gay guy.
Yeah. In the gym.
Isn't that
every day.
hilarious?
Yeah.
in the gym every day, sucking cock, getting
What's
fucked
that-
in my ass.
What's that skyscraper movie where he like jumps from one skyscraper to the other? It's him doing that, but he lands in a man's ass on the other skyscraper.
I'm in a man's ass. I've landed in a man's ass. Don't come get me.
He had a fake leg in that movie. That was the best part about that movie. That was his depth of a character in that one, where he only had one leg.
Yeah, the Fast and the Bi-Curious.
He's in a movie.
Uh-oh. Robbie, you're frozen.
Robbie's
There we
internet.
go. That's good.
His parents got mad. They found out he's podcasting again and cut
Hello?
the internet at the house.
Robbie, you're frozen, dude.
Am I back?
No.
Yeah, I
You're
mean your
frozen.
audio is there you
We're
are.
fine.
There.
We're
so,
back.
so Brendan, I heard you do
Wait.
stand-up comedy.
Rampage, but he's on a gay sex rampage.
Okay. And he fucks the gorilla.
No, he's one of the well, I guess that's racist. He's the giant gorilla, and he fucks the little like pixelated naked woman, like when the lizard dies.
Hell yeah.
Here's my question. That movie features a white gorilla. Now, is that cultural appropriation?
Is that what you call Rachel Dolezal?
All right, how many minutes are we? How quick did we get into that one?
The ending of last week's was a to be continued, and we just picked up.
I know, dude. It really is just the lowest hanging fruit, which happens to be a banana. Hey, Brendan, how you doing, man?
Oh, I'm doing quite good. Happy to be here. Thanks, guys.
Hell yeah,
Yeah,
dude. What's your favorite thing to do during the pandemic?
Oh man. Let's see. I was about to lie and say I've been going for walks.
That's all right, dude. You don't
I go on like 2 walks a month, and then when people are like, "What have you been up to?" I'm like, "Lots of walks."
Yeah.
That's still pretty good, man.
That's
You
like me and
look
that's like
like
me
you're
and-
active.
This is a good angle. I'm like a weird kind of fat where like from the front it doesn't look bad, but like if I turn, let's see if I can do it. Like, to the
Oh, dude.
it's like,
Dude, casual fat guy swivel is a great comedy move. You gotta
Yeah.
like. I want an opening credits gif of that and featuring Brendan.
Dude, I've only ever heard your voice before now. This is the first time I've ever actually seen you, and you don't look like what I thought. You sound like you're emaciated,
oh,
but you're more like a Brett Gelman type. You're like a jolly, somewhat overweight bearded man. I'll
Well,
take it.
I'm also
Brendan-
5'2", if that doesn't come across.
You what?
I'm also 5'2", if that doesn't come across.
5'2", a short king.
damn.
Mm-hmm.
Nice,
Yeah.
man.
Brendan used to be like skinny though, and he was like pretty handsome when he gets skinny. When he gets in the zone with like
Yeah.
getting hot.
I'm hoping Wellbutrin brings that back.
I know it
Yeah.
will, dude. I believe in you.
Dude, you
How
ever
high are you, Joe?
Look, I'm gonna be real. I'm on acid right now.
No, he's not.
No, I'm
You're
not
lying.
really, but like I did smoke a little Bolski to tap into the spirit realm before the podcast. But yeah, dude, I believe in you, man. I think you can do anything you fucking put your mind to. Have you accepted Jesus Christ into your heart?
Oh, I love God.
You're in,
Oh,
dude.
yeah.
I don't even see why this is a conversation, man.
Now-
Open the kingdom to
Even though
heaven
he
awaits,
chose to
man.
Strike me with fatness. I still
What?
love my God.
What if
Yeah.
what if like as you say that, like you accept Christ into your heart, like a lightning bolt strikes you and you're like fucking Ned Flanders jacked? That would be fucking tight, huh?
That would be pretty sick.
Brendan's like,
I
oh
mean-
no, he turned me gay.
How come God should do like these nice ass miracles for people again? Remember when Jesus was like curing leprosy, dude?
Yeah,
That would be
Jesus is way
Yeah, that'd be
chiller
sick.
than God.
Dude,
Yeah.
what if
If Jesus
yeah.
can cure leprosy, he can definitely fix my soft dick.
Yeah. Hey, unstill
hands
my
on it.
son, Jesus.
Jesus
Bring him
jerks you
back,
off,
dude.
and he's
No,
like,
no,
he doesn't.
"You're cured."
He just cures it so that other men can jerk me off.
Oh, a priest did that for me when I was a kid.
Mhm. He jerked you off.
Yeah, he fixed my dick. That's what he was saying he was doing.
Yeah, it technically counts as erectile dysfunction. Those like 11 years before you
Yeah.
I was born soft and I will die soft.
Brendan has
not just like, ma'am, I'm sorry to tell you this, but your baby has erectile dysfunction. It's not hard at all.
We haven't even cut off his dick yet.
your baby has the softest dick I've ever seen.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Your baby has a tiny ass penis, ma'am.
Yeah, that's why we
Look at the little ass dick on this baby.
Yo, this baby. Damn, dude, I didn't know this was like a baby dick.
Well, that's why when a baby's born, they spank it in case it's like a gay S&M baby. Then they know
Yeah.
it gets hard.
Imagine a baby in like leather daddy gear. A baby that's dressed like Rob.
Oh no, a dumpster baby. Oh, they're just fucking in the dumpster. It's all right. They're just doing lecherous gay sex in that dumpster.
Mm-hmm.
Adorably.
It's a joke.
You know how they say like we're in the womb, we're all like we start as female and then something happens where like we become male.
We grow
Not
a brain.
me, doggy.
We grow. We start as female, and then when genetics determine if you're male, you grow a brain.
No way, man.
All right. Yeah.
It's women have 2 X chromosomes, right? Men have XY.
Hell yeah, dude.
I got
so,
rid of
yeah.
my X so that I'm more of a man. It did make me retarded, but I have no female DNA in me.
Well, that's the thing that you'll never hear Rogan admit to is that the true alpha male has Down syndrome.
It's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the most alpha male of them
Why
all.
specifically
No
Rogan?
woman. No woman than me.
Yeah.
Well, that's why they say no woman, no cry.
Because
Like,
Rogan
you are,
tries
you'll
his
never
entire. Rogan looks like a baby. That's why.
That's
he looks
true.
like a big jacked baby.
Yeah, he's
Rogan
a
does-
great-looking baby. All the other babies are gay as hell.
That's cool, man. Yeah, that's cool, man. Can I have some of your like Gerbers?
Yeah,
You know,
I like to mix a little MCT oil in with my Gerbers.
Yeah. You know what like will keep you from breathing in the coronavirus? Like a pacifier.
So we get rid of the mask and start using binkies.
The media doesn't want to tell you about these binkies, man. They're great. I just had my mom in here, and she said I'm a big boy.
Yeah, I dip my binky in CBD oil, and I just feel good, dude. I just feel good all the time.
Hey,
I
have you
suck
ever
on a
tried
binky.
Smooth custody.
Yeah,
Have
I
you ever
suck
tried
on a binky
Huggies?
while I'm doing archery.
A lot of my friends use Huggies, man. It's no good. I'm telling you. You don't know what they put in there, man.
Yeah.
On it, sponsored hemp diapers, reusable.
Hemp diaper.
Hemp diapers.
Hemp. Hello. It's your cousin Marvin Pamper.
That also assumes that that's a groundbreaking, like Marvin Pampers would be like hemp diapers. Well, we gotta make them up.
Now this
It's
is
a
gonna get
$1 billion
wrong.
idea. It's out there, dude. Everyone's gonna want that now. They'll be like, oh, it doesn't give your kid like diaper rash. It's organic. Guys, we gotta market the Loud Boys. I know like we're riffing, we're having a great time, but this is a business opportunity. And
Yeah.
I would be remiss I'm remiss that I did not invest in Bitcoin if we weren't to invest in
Oh my God.
Well, I
Speaking
have
of
been
Brent,
looking for something to invest my final money in.
yeah, Brendan, did you get in on this this squeeze?
Nah,
Have you invested yet?
I'm too retarded. I mean, I don't have I'm unemployed and I'm still waiting on like California's unemployment to like get their shit together. So
Okay.
I don't have enough for schemes.
Oh no.
Yeah.
What would you buy if you could buy something? And not my
I would
love.
like to buy a better microphone for the podcast.
Oh, come on, Brendan.
Oh
Don't
well,
be
Brendan,
sad.
here's what you can do. I just did this. Order
Oh,
you
here
a
we go.
nice Yeti mic,
Mhm.
and then just tell Amazon it never arrives.
Ooh, that's good.
No questions asked, dude. You just hit their chat function. It's all bots. Just say, hey, it never arrived. And they go, hey, the funds will be back in your account in 3 to 5 business days. Guess what? I just got $140 back in my bank account yesterday.
Unfortunately, I'm banned from Amazon.
I'm glad we're also in.
What?
Oh, I
Why?
said unfortunately I'm banned from Amazon now, so I can't do that.
What would
Are you
buy?
really?
Yeah, well, I don't like Amazon, so at one point I like tried to delete my account, but they make it really hard. They make it really hard to delete your account. You have to like call customer service and talk to people and like wait a couple weeks. Then finally they delete your account. But then like I'm in community college again as a 29-year-old, which is embarrassing. So I was trying to like rent textbooks. You can only do it through Amazon. And I tried to like start a new account. And they have me banned. Like, I guess the only way they could permanently delete my account was to categorize me as like a seller who was like scamming people.
Oh my God!
Wow, dude.
Now I'd have to like get a new phone number in order to shop on Amazon again.
Dude, you're on Bezos' shit list. That means if you ever get the COVID-19 vaccine, he's gonna be like, shut him down. Hit the kill switch on Brendan.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if I
sucks,
can.
dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna have to
I
shop
do
on
love lying to companies, so I'll find some way to make that work.
That's cool that you actually have principles though and washed your hands of Amazon. I've just been scamming them.
Yeah, Brendan actually does follow through with, because I know a lot of people like bitch about Amazon, but like,
Dude, I worked
it
at
all
an
the
Amazon
time.
warehouse like back in Texas, and it's
You
the
were, like,
only
a slave,
job.
right?
Do what?
You were like a slave, right?
Oh, dude, yeah, it is absolute slave labor. It's just, it's
Oh,
just 10
Jesus.
hours of nonstop work. You do get like a half-hour lunch break, but the warehouse is so big, it's like a 10-minute walk to the break room. So it's really like a 10-minute lunch break because you have 20 minutes back and forth to go to the break room.
oh my God.
And it's the only job I've ever had that in like the onboarding paperwork, they like actually mention suicide. They're like, hey, if this job makes you think of killing yourself, please let HR know. And I was like, when I got hired, I was like, damn, that's weird.
You
And
raised
then
your hand, you're like, I was already gonna kill myself.
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah,
free therapy. Free therapy
bring-
with Jeff from Human Resources.
Yeah, dude. I take the paperwork back to the manager. I'm like, hey, just to let you know, I'm already thinking about killing myself. Like, is this okay? But yeah,
Wasn't that
after like
dude
a
who, emailed all of his supervisors that he was gonna kill himself, then tried, and then they were like, we didn't know he was gonna do that.
Yeah. We thought it was a fun, prank. you know?
Yeah, we like to goof around here.
Yeah, we have fun here. Fridays,
Yeah, we try to
Hawaiian
keep the
shirt
mood
day.
light.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we just want to assure you that window is now locked.
yeah.
So you will not be-
Yeah.
Dude, but it's the most brutal job you can probably get in this country because you have to go through security coming in and out. So
No.
you have to get there early to get through security. And then when you're leaving, they hold you up unpaid for up to an hour sometimes. And then like when you're on the floor, it's just nonstop work. And they don't even play music. All you hear is just like the conveyor belt going like whirring. And I genuinely, after like a week of working there, I was like, I understand the suicide clause now. I do want to kill.
By the way, that's the worst Tim Allen movie, The Suicide Clause.
Where he kills a guy who wants to kill himself.
Yeah,
so
he
that
kills a guy
starts
who
to wanna
tries to kill
himself.
Yeah, there's a guy
And he
trying to
al-
jump off his roof and he shoots him and he's like, oh, now I'm suicidal.
Yeah, I have to get all these presents to these kids. I'm killing myself at midnight.
Yeah, he goes to the doctor and he's really fat and he's like, I don't know what's going on. And his doctor's like, well, you're severely depressed and you're stress eating.
The Suicide
Maybe
Clause,
I've been
everybody.
clausing this whole time. Maybe that's what's happening.
Oh yeah, you did kill that jolly guy on your roof, Brendan. I remember. that.
What if the
Like,
entire
I-
Santa Claus franchise is just like a what dreams may come situation and it's Tim Allen in heaven after killing himself? I'm dead.
As he's like walking through the pearly gates.
Yeah.
He
That
starts
was a
up Tool
good
time
ass
with
show.
Tool time with Billy Mays because he's like, close enough.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, R.I.P. Screech. We
Yeah.
lost.
Oh, yeah.
We lost a good one today.
Rest
Heaven
in
got another
Screech.
angel.
Wonder how that
Look-
guy he stabbed feels today. Does he feel like he wins?
I win.
Suck
No,
it.
he
Oh
died
no,
too.
he got the Wonder Woman wishing stone.
Yeah.
Yeah. R.I.P. Screech. Looks like
and
the
the-
bell couldn't save him.
Yeah. I guess that explains why he wasn't in the reboot. Maybe he knew he was dying of cancer.
No, I think they just didn't ask him back because he did a porn.
Yeah, I think it's
but
because
like, so
he's
did
psycho.
Jesse. Jesse
Stab
did
someone.
Showgirls, and that was way fucking erotic. Do you guys see that movie? Talk
No.
about a boner giver, dude. She was like dry humping a pole. Gina Gershon's there. They start fucking at one point. Man, that movie was nuts. And she's
Dude,
in the reboot.
It's speaking of, Kyle MacLachlan's career is nuts because it's like he knocked it out of the park with Twin Peaks. It's like I love Dale Cooper, but most of the other shit he's been in has been awful.
Like what?
Like
That's like
Showgirls,
every TV star though, right?
like Showgirls, Sex in the City,
Desperate Housewives.
yeah, there's some sitcom he was on recently was pretty bad.
Damn.
That's
What's
like
up with
Nathan
that?
Fillion too. Remember when everyone thought Nathan Fillion was gonna be like a big star?
Yeah, I mean,
And
like,
he was
everything
just
he's
like-
been in was decent. He's
Oh
always
wait,
been
we're not
decent.
gonna disparage Captain Malcolm on this show. Come on, dude.
But it's the same thing as Twin Peaks. Like he's in a great show, and then like everyone's like, oh, he should be like a big star, and then he's just in like a bunch of like C+ projects.
You don't like the rookie?
Well,
Fucking
the
intense,
hope is
dude.
that
Yeah,
that's how it
everyone loves
goes.
the rookie.
Yeah.
What was that,
Robbie,
Brendan?
the hope is you want it to go like that because otherwise you're Chris Pratt and everybody is trying to like get you to admit what church you go to.
Oh no, that's so, dude. That Chris Pratt shit is so psychotic. They're like canceling him for what they think his beliefs are because he might be like because he's
No,
religious.
those are his
basically.
beliefs, though. He said that. He said that in reports. He said that in interviews that he wants to kill.
You know what though? He's the happiest man in Hollywood because he
He's
has
happy.
accepted Christ into his heart.
But he
I
said like,
genuinely-
he's happy because he's killed gay people though, and he says like I'm the happiest I am, and when I'm washing off the blood on my expensive sports car from all the gay people I ran over,
All
and,
right,
and I know
Joe.
God's
All right,
Joe, don't talk about Star Lord like this. Come on.
Yeah,
Someone
Star
must-
Gaylord
Yeah.
Killer, more like it.
You'd have to be pretty gay for you to be like visibly gay at the speed that you'd need to drive to kill someone.
Yeah.
yeah.
He just says, "Lord, take the wheel," and he hits
Yeah.
the accelerator.
Yeah.
He goes to the
Blame
gay pride
Jesus.
parade. Yeah, he goes to the gay pride parade and he's like, fish in a barrel.
Yeah. When I stabbed that gay guy, I saw a second pair of knives right next to me. Avengers End gays.
Oh yeah, man.
This outcome results 1 in 1,000 times of us killing a gay guy.
Oh my god. Are you guys watching WandaVision?
No,
No.
it looks so
Last
bad.
night,
I
but
don't like anything
it's
with the
okay.
female. Those are like the two shittiest members of the Avengers outside of like Hawkeye, dude. I could give a
Hey,
fuck.
Well,
And
it's funny.
I was interested to it's the writer of Captain Marvel created it, like the worst one.
Ew.
Yeah.
Well, the show
Yeah.
is good for the first 3 episodes when it is just like a sitcom and you're just kind of like, I don't know what's going on. And then in episode 4, they just completely spoon feed everything to you.
That's
it's
funny because everyone's like, wait till episode 4. It's the good one. And
No,
I'm sure
I hate
yeah.
it. I enjoy when stuff like is ambiguous and I get to fill
Right.
in the blanks myself. I don't need the show to tell me exactly what's happening.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
Insult to my intelligence as
that's
a
why
genius.
that's why Twin Peaks is awesome because it's like there's so much you can just fill in for yourself.
Well, Twin Peaks is the atom bomb created a rift in reality that introduced evil into the world, and that's what Bob is, you know.
Yeah.
Mm.
Hey, I heard there's 16 inches of snow, by the way.
There is. It's very scary right now.
Yeah,
I'm really worried about Dalton.
That's crazy. That's 16 times your penis size, Dalton.
Yeah, Dalton, you
Alright.
tiny dick little fucking loser. How does it feel dying alone in Brooklyn, unloved with a tiny ass penis, and your co-host mocking you on your own podcast? Help build up the popularity for it. Fucking pathetic worm, dude. How does it feel, Dalton? Give us that honest feedback that I am so incapable of, since everything's.
Oh man, Joe's been holding on to that comment at the top of the show and waiting to exact his revenge, and then bringing me into it with my innocuous joke. And then he's like, "Yeah, but let's get real, Dalton."
I'm sorry, I tuned out because Joe is so uninteresting.
I got your ass good.
Yeah,
Doug.
I
You
think
got
Joe
me.
got you.
Joe got me. I'm trying to be cool, but Joe hurt me.
Brendan, Brendan, right now I could tell is feeling like me when my parents were fighting.
Yeah, Brendan,
Doggy,
how
this
you?
is just-
Brendan, where are you? You're in California.
Yeah, I'm in LA.
Oh, nice, dude.
Thank
Because
God.
we are
Thank
snowed in here in New York. So how is
Yeah.
that?
Edward Snowden.
I mean, what's
We're-
the difference though? You're not supposed to leave.
No, but you can in New York.
Wait,
It's
not even to
different.
have sex with random prostitutes?
All right, Dalton.
Not even that. Wait, I can't even have sex with Russian immigrants? Come on, dude.
Cuomo's taking everything from us.
Yeah, come on, man.
My two favorite activities.
Like I didn't even enjoy the first time.
Yeah. You know what's funny? I was thinking about that. I don't know if I talked about it, but that when I was fucking that hooker, she sneezed at one point and she said,
No.
"Do not worry, I don't have COVID."
Oh yeah, that's what I was worried about.
Yeah.
that was
Listen,
at the
honey.
top of my.
Listen, honey, if I'm here, I'm not worried about COVID.
Listen,
Yeah.
honey.
I only I heard that story in like the best of episode, so I assumed like, oh, this must have happened before COVID.
No, it
No,
happened
dude.
in the throes
It was
of
like
it.
over the summer. It was like in the throes of the BLM riots.
That's what got you horny.
Oh, dude, seeing all those fucking Brooklyn chicks with their armpit hair grown out, and yeah, dude, I was getting horned up, and I went and had sex with a hairless Russian immigrant whose pussy could not be drier.
I feel like there have to be like dumb art hoe girl like prostitutes in New York, right?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I met one.
They all do OnlyFans, right?
Hmm?
They all do OnlyFans, I think.
Oh, who are we talking about, Robbie?
You go first.
The AV Club?
Yeah, the AV Club.
The AV Club. I just told my dad about sex work, and he said, "Hey, I enjoy it." And it turns out my dad is too cool.
Yeah. That was a great.
Fucking dumb bitch. You're on notice, AV Club.
Yeah.
We love it.
Oh,
We
I mean,
love it.
honestly, I think that's like, like as your angle, that's such like a retarded feminist opinion. Because like, and I have no numbers to back this up, but I'm pretty sure all that would happen is like you legalize prostitution. It's gonna make life better for like white girls like that who want to like be a whore online, but it's gonna make things horrible for all the like slaves from Russia and Asia who get sent here to fill the like new legal market.
I don't think it's gonna make it worse for them though.
No, it's like drugs. It would take it off the black market.
Yeah.
I'm actually for
Yeah.
legalizing prostitution because then you could regulate it more. And like in Vegas where they like have it legalized, it's like, you know, they're not sex trafficked
But
basically.
dude,
They're like
even if
want
it
a
was
healthy
legal,
one.
even if it was legal, and like let's say you were a dad and your daughter said, "Hey, just let you know, I'm a sex worker," you would still be like, "Fuck, what did I do wrong?"
Yeah.
But yeah, that's why
I'll
that
do it conditionally, but what can I do to make you stop doing this?
Yeah,
that's why
Why-
that
why would
that
you gotta, if it's good money, it's good money, and if she likes it, she likes it. I mean, it's like I'm not gonna fucking pay for her, you know. I'm not gonna fucking support her financially.
Wait, Joe, is this where you're progressive? Is this the issue where you like are cool?
Yeah.
It's like it's not that I'm progressive. It's just that I'm apathetic. It's like do whatever the fuck you want. I'm not gonna fucking do.
I
it.
don't like it when women have
Like,
agency.
I'm not gonna give them my money. You know. Like, what am I supposed
No.
to get on the street if that's what you want to
the
do?
issue
Oh, yeah,
I
I'm
think
paying
pros-
for
A
you.
woman your money, you faggot.
Yeah. What are you gonna do, dude?
You wanna know what,
man, you going simp for a prostitute and give her your damn money.
you want to know what the issue is? It's the women that are on OnlyFans and that call themselves sex workers are fucking annoying.
Yeah,
You know,
Yeah.
that's what it
it's
is.
because it's their first job.
Yeah,
So they're like, oh, I'm
like,
working.
you don't need to do any job.
Yeah, that's the funny thing about so many of these OnlyFans girls. It's like, I'm pretty sure you're getting like, I'm pretty sure your dad's giving you like paying your rent. So I don't know why you're doing this. But
They-
whatever.
they
I mean, I
want
don't
it.
know.
Dude,
They
it's just,
wanna be
they're
seen.
desperate for attention because they
Yeah.
I mean they're dumb, they're women.
They have a biological desire to be seen.
Mm-hmm.
But look, I'm actually pro. I'm pro. First of all, any woman that wants to get on OnlyFans, I support you. I will subscribe. Just
Yeah.
send me the link.
I'm pro getting a boner. How about that?
Number two, I am
I'm
pro.
pro
I actually-
boner.
Yeah,
I,
I'm pro
I think
boner.
I think we should repeal Sesta Fosta or whatever the fuck that thing is called because I
Yes,
think
absolutely.
it's like the drug trade where it's like the more you try to criminalize it, the more of a black market sprouts up.
And,
The problem
yeah,
is people trying to like own it and make it's the same as comedians who try to get respected. It's like, yeah, I'm on OnlyFans. respect me. It's like, no, dude, had that in shame, you know?
I have some of my jokes behind an OnlyFans paywall.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I make like 200 a month. Just like fucking riffing, goofing. I'm like, hey guys, I'm gonna tell some jokes behind a $15 paywall. Hop on in. It'll be pretty good, and it's usually pretty good, dude. We have a blast.
Brendan, have you ever paid for pornography?
No, I have not.
Really?
I always it's not like I'm against paying for porn if it was like good content, but I feel like there's, I guess, other than OnlyFans, which I refuse to do now on principle, it's like, if I pay for a porn site, that just means they're stealing my credit card. Like, they're not going to I feel like there's no way to just honestly buy porn online.
So get this though. Here's what I did in college. When I was in college, I got a Hustler subscription, and you might be thinking, a magazine? What? But what a lot of people don't know is nowadays, if you get a Hustler subscription, with each issue, you get an 8-hour DVD of premium content, dude.
Oh my God, I'd be losing money if I didn't subscribe.
Yeah, exactly.
I think what we need to do is we need to pass a law that every like dumb girl OnlyFans needs to be like linked with a podcast. So it's like, if you subscribe to that OnlyFans, you also get the Loud Boys Patreon.
For every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction.
Incels and sluts assemble.
You wanna know something funny though? When I was in college, I had that Hustler subscription, and then when I was like 22 or 23, I had to move back in with my parents. And so when I was like packing everything up, I just threw all the magazines in the trunk of my car, and I forgot about them, and I like drove home. And I guess my dad drove the car one day to do something, and he came home and he said, "Son, your trunk is full of Hustlers."
And you're like, oh, I thought you were talking about all those dead hookers I had in my trunk.
Yeah.
That's gonna be the worst part about being, I don't know what would make me more uncomfortable. Probably like the daughter on OnlyFans thing, but like from the time your son is like 10 to like he leaves your house, it's just like you constantly, like if I turn a corner too quickly, I'm gonna see something horny.
Yeah.
There's no avoiding this.
Oh yeah, no.
Your son have an OnlyFans or your daughter have an OnlyFans though?
I mean, I hate all of it as a Christian man.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, of course,
I don't want my son to have any fans in any endeavor. I want him to get like a soul-crushing job and pay his way.
Yeah, dude.
Like your dad wants you to do.
Yeah, and
it skips a generation.
Yeah, it skips a generation.
Dude, I remember when I was
my dad wishes I was a professional golfer, but that's not gonna happen.
Dude, when I was a teenager, I used to like when I discovered jerking off, I would like beat off and come into like Kleenex or any sort of tissue and just like throw it under my bed and tell myself I'll take care of this later.
Oh God.
I remember one day my dad came up to me and he said, "Hey son, hey, don't worry. I went ahead and cleaned up all the fucking jizz rags out from under your bed."
Oh my God.
And
Wait, I have a news story in this vein, actually.
All right, go
Sorry,
ahead.
are you done? Are you done?
Well,
He was patting down his lips afterwards like he had a big ass meal.
Well, I tried to No, I tried to play it off and I said, "Come on, Dad, that's gross." And he said, "Yeah, it is."
If that's your property,
Why would
dude.
he clean it?
I don't know why he would do that. If he knew it was jizz rags, why would he go like grab them by the handful?
Just be like, "Hey, son, by the way, you got to clean up your jizz rags in the fucking, It's like, come on.
Well, when you're at home, you just grab a handful of chips. You grab a handful.
Your
of
dad's
something.
planning for the long term, where he was like, "You got to take care of me in my old age. I cleaned up your jizz rags for Christ's sake. You're a helpless 16-year-old."
Yeah, sunrise, sunset. You'll have to clean up his jizz rags.
It's so weird that he would do that. It's so weird that he would do that and not just be like, "Hey, son, I know you're like becoming a man and just figuring things out, but can you please clean up out from under your bed?" It's so much worse that he did it himself and then was like, "Hey, just so you know, a few moments ago I had a handful of your cum."
Right,
Don't worry.
right.
Don't worry, son. Daddy's here to clean up your cum.
Almost like you forgot to wash the dishes or something.
Yeah.
Like, oh, this is some chore he fucking left for me.
Your poor father had to get on his hands and knees after a long day at the office
and suck you off.
Yeah. Yeah, it was crazy, dude. And also our little Shih Tzu used to go under there and eat them.
Uh-oh.
That was also
why That's
Your
probably
dad's
because like
just
the shit
picking
came
up
out
and
with a bunch of
inspecting your
jizz.
voluminous teen boy loads.
Yeah.
Not when I could come like this.
What was your method
Yeah.
of jerking off?
Brendan, you're a little quiet. I don't know if you can turn up your volume
I am?
anyway. Yeah, a little
pump
bit.
up the volume.
Brendan on the ones and twos.
Yeah, hold
It's
on.
maxed out.
Uh-oh. Tucker maxed out?
We'll get it in post. Don't worry about it, dude.
Is this better?
That's way better.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Incredible.
Okay.
All right.
Night and
That's
day.
why you're getting talked over so much. It definitely wasn't us being unprofessional. Anyway.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
we did everything in our power.
Anyway, here's my story. It's so embarrassing. This is a Dalton story. I would say this happened 2 days ago. Or last weekend, I've been so fucking lonely and like just by myself. I buckled and ordered a fleshlight online.
Hell yes.
Yeah. And it's getting shipped to my dad's house. But I was like, okay, he's not going to know. It's discreet packaging. How could he know anything? Right. So my dad goes like a few days later, he's like, hey, did you order a package from Linked Something LLC? And I was like, yeah. And he was like, what is it? And I was like, it's private. And he was like, oh, because I don't know if you know, he gets like this post office to like email him like every package he gets. There's like a scan of what's inside the fucking package.
Oh yeah.
So he got it scanned and sent right to his email. He was like, so yeah, I saw what's in that package. I Googled the company. They have a lot of products. What exactly did you get? I was like,
Damn, dude.
and I was like, some stuff. And he's like, well, what? I was like, I don't want to talk about it. He's like, come here. I'll show you what happens. And he like showed me like the scans of all these emails. And
my God.
And it had to be like, I don't want to talk about this anymore.
Yeah. What the hell?
Wait, Robbie, did you get the classic or the quick shot?
I got some porn stars. It was a model after some porn star's vagina.
Oh,
Anyway,
which one?
Yeah, which one?
one who-
porn star. Like you don't.
Yeah, you know exactly who it is.
Who was that girl who raped that guy? Riley Reed?
Riley Reed? You got the Riley Reed pussy?
I got the Riley Reed
nice,
pussy.
dude. Congrats.
Because you
Just
want
be sure. Hey, what was that, Brendan?
I said because you want to get raped.
Yeah.
Greatest fantasy,
Honestly-
humiliated by his father and then raped.
Yeah. Lit erotica. You're getting a story from this.
Robbie's like, no, please. Father already knows you can't do this. No.
Oh fuck! Someone is definitely gonna beat off to this story. One of our fucking
I'm gonna
psychotic
go grounded
listeners.
If my dad
Wait.
found out I got raped.
You spent a pretty
got
penny
raped,
on that one.
son. No TV for a month. Yeah, I haven't spent any money on anything at my dad's house. So I was like, hey, I'm a little flush. I could buy something.
Robbie, my advice to you is be diligent about cleaning that thing because I had to throw mine out because I thought you could just, take a nap afterwards. And it turns out you got to be on top of that one, baby.
Guys, it's a lot of responsibility. It's
every
a lot
day,
of
by the way,
responsibility.
every day since we had that conversation, he kept saying, your package is coming on Saturday.
Yeah, and you should.
Which he never said with any package I've ever ordered.
That's a
and
crazy
you should
service
have
to
said,
have
hey,
where
and
they can just-
that'll be when I'm coming too.
Yeah. Oh my god, it was so embarrassing.
That's why every time I jerk off in a fleshlight, I pull out and I come in a woman because that'll clean it.
It's like winding up in Smash Bros. As Donkey Kong,
Yeah.
Well, it's like most women are just so blown out because they're all whores, their pussies are just fucking wrecked. So when you have sex with a woman now, you got to get primed with the fleshlight and just bring yourself to the brink, pull out, give the woman a couple pumps, bust inside, and make her leave. Get the fuck out of my house, bitch.
Dalton, how many times have you had sex again?
Several.
Dalton. Come on. Like, not how many times, how many. Dalton, come on. You know what we really mean by that. Like, you didn't, just because you had like an erection several times with a person doesn't mean you've had sex several times. Like, can you please give us a real estimate in front of Brendan and most importantly in front of our listening audience? How many times you've had sex?
I don't know. Why are you guys grilling me? Robbie's the one whose dad is going to use his fleshlight.
Yeah.
Yeah. But should we like alternate? I'll be like, hey dad, I'm done. Do you want to turn? On Riley?
Dude, that's what your old dude. Your dad just wants to fucking bond with you.
Dude, you come out of your bedroom, you're all sweaty and shirtless, but you're wearing like a gold chain, and you're like, "Hey, it's yours now."
Yeah.
I'm tagging you in pops.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You're
on
like,
the brain.
Robbie, you can be like, get out of here. I'm gonna go bang this thing with my best friend.
Yeah.
Come on, Dad.
Yeah. You did say you want to do more stuff with me, Dad.
Yeah, come on, Dad.
Yeah, that's a good. Hey, you know what, Robbie? I know you're embarrassed, but this is a bonding opportunity between
It
you
really
and
is,
Pops.
dude.
Yeah, I know. Hey, Dad, you did tell me to read more.
I wish my old man was still alive to share those moments.
Riley Reed is hot though. Riley Reed is a good. She's very good at pornography.
She's got the boy body.
You ever
Right?
get that,
she's got a boy body, my friend. But she also has a nice little perky ass.
I like that she has like girlfriend vibes. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? She's got like Bushwick girlfriend vibes, including sexual assault.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ordered the borderline personality disorder fleshlight. I hope
Oh,
it is
dude,
good.
The BPD model, the one that scolds you when you're done fucking it.
Yeah. Yeah.
It just feels like you always want to talk about yourself. You never want to talk about me.
Yeah.
What did you mean by this tweet? This isn't cool. I don't like that you talk like this.
Brendan, does your girlfriend have BPD?
No, she's very nice, but my last girlfriend did. And that's why I live in California now.
So Nick brought up something interesting on our last podcast that I'm curious if you are aware of. Does it feel like to you women with BPD talk about their dumps a lot?
Not in my experience, no.
Okay.
Yeah, no. My ex-girlfriend with BPD would just talk about other guys she had fucked a lot. Instead
Oh my God.
But it was always like, oh, let me just tell this story, and then I'd like brace myself for the part where she starts like intimately describing some sort of sexual detail, and then if I like didn't act like I loved the story, then she's like, you're acting like I can't be myself with you, and it's like my fault somehow.
Oh my God, Brendan, thank you so much for sharing that story. Dude, the pieces are I know the pieces fit now, because that dude, the women I've known who have PPD love letting me know that they fuck somebody.
They love it.
Dude, it's crazy. And then if you say anything besides, hey, that's great, they get so fucking mad.
Yeah, they're like, oh, so you're censoring who I am?
Yeah,
Sounds
you're
like
slut
these
shaming
ladies
me.
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds like
1980
pop in a
whore.
fucking kisser.
Yeah,
Wow.
dude.
I'd say, shut up, you nutty broad.
I'm glad that we know now that that is a symptom of BPD, because that makes so much sense.
I feel like if you just ask open micers about BPD, you'll get more info than from doctors.
Yeah, we've had so much experience.
dude, dude, and it makes me feel like I'm crazy, because it's like, if a girl I know starts telling me about like how big a dude's dick was, I'm like, am I bad? Am I like a bad guy if I don't want to hear this? But
This is a girl you're like dating, or is this just like a buddy? Because I mean, like if you're not
Robbie, I see the look on your face. Shut up. Shut your goddamn mouth.
I'm not saying anything.
There have been multiple women in my life who, not really dating, but women I have admitted feelings for, who still insist on letting me know how big the dude's dick is that they're fucking right now.
Which that's happened to me.
Can't be friends with people you have feelings for, Dalton.
I know,
Yeah, dude.
Brendan.
Why do you think this podcast works so well, dude?
I
don't have feelings for one another.
There's no sexual tension because Robbie and Joe are grotesque.
Hey, wait,
Oh,
why?
look at
Why am I
yourself,
getting
dude.
scolded?
I'm sorry, Robbie. I also have BPD.
Dalton, I'm sorry, but you are like the most disgusting of all of us.
I really am, dude. I am.
Dude, you are the most.
BPD
Come
girlfriend,
on,
he's always
Dalton.
telling you about the solitary time he had sex.
Oh, Brendan. All right, get Brendan out of the chat. Get Brendan out of here. All right, this is gonna be just a classic episode now. I mean, no, I'm fucked up. I'm not. I'm not pure. I'm not like a. But yeah,
I'm sorry. This is your show.
No, it's okay. You're right.
Brendan, welcome to the family.
Yeah, thanks for being the fourth mic.
Brendan, you're right. No, you're right. I'm a loser. I lost my virginity way too late, and I could still at some
No,
point.
Dalton,
buy it.
we were just
No,
fucking
I'm
goofing,
buying a
dude.
gun.
I wasn't goofing.
I'm buying a gun.
All
Dalton,
right.
how old are you? I guarantee my friend is older and he lost his virginity.
27.
Fuck. All right. Lemaire Lee beat you by 1 year. You look younger.
No, Lemaire. No. Me and Lemaire lost at the same age. He was
really?
27. Yeah, we had Lemaire on. We talked about it.
Oh, I thought it was 26.
Mm-mm.
Oh.
Well, but Dalton also wins because Dalton didn't lose it to a trans prostitute trans. It even
No,
right back
Lemaire
out.
lost it, but Lemaire lost it to a female to male trans, and the pussy was still good, baby.
Did he say what he
That's
said to
true.
me about that on here? Where
What'd he say?
Well, I was his roommate at the time, and he told me about it. And he's like, "Yeah, I fucked this girl, but like she identifies as a man." I'm like, "So you fucked a man? So like you're gay?" And he's like, "I'm not gay if I don't believe being trans is real."
Yeah. That's the greatest. The king of hot takes, Lemaire Lee.
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude.
Yeah.
Scorching hot take.
It's great to be progressive to call your friend gay.
Yeah.
That's like the best move in the world.
Me, Wokley, gay.
Yeah. Sorry, but you actually fucked a man. You
Which makes you gay, and thus it's funny.
You fucking queer.
But I want to make it clear that for me,
Make it queer.
I lost my virginity because I was gay. I lost it so late because
Dude, gay guys lose their virginity so early, like 9.
Yeah, if you count getting raped as losing your virginity.
Sexual abuse. That's the only.
Dude, you know Harvey Milk was dating some 16-year-old?
Yeah, dude. That's part of the culture.
Yeah.
More like another Harvey.
Still,
What's with the
dude.
name Harvey?
What do you think
going
the
on here?
defense is? It's when you're enraged when you find out like a child is being victimized in gay culture for being young and thin.
Brendan, when did you lose your virginity?
I was 18.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, he waited until it was legal. Brendan abides by the law.
Wait, and how old was the person? I'm not gonna assume.
She was 15, which isn't ideal, but
you serious?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
That's
all right. Well,
look, that's
ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
We got him. Why don't you take a seat?
It was different back then.
No,
Were you
kidding. She was an age that sounds better than that.
Yeah. But you were still in high school?
Yeah, we were in high school.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
That's fine.
it doesn't count if you're all in high school.
Yeah. She had like.
What if
Even
you're
if you're a
Billy
teacher.
Madison? So if you're Billy Madison, can you fuck a high school?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're like the janitor for that school.
Hey, it doesn't count. I'm in 7th grade.
Yeah. Don't you ever say that. Cherish your life and suck my dick.
If fucking a kid is cool, consider me Miles Davis. That 9-year-old is a hot piece of ace.
That's cool, man. That's cool, Brendan.
Yeah, I lost my virginity at 18, but I'm pretty sure it was like 3-4 years later until I fucked again.
Hell
yeah, it's usually how it goes for guys like us.
Yeah.
Very, very depressed guys.
I definitely, my first girl I dated was the hottest. I still am like chasing that dragon.
Damn, that sucks, dude.
I know.
Dude, that's
Man,
the bummer
this is,
for
like,
me.
fucking bumming me out, dude.
That's the bummer for me is I've still like never actually dated anybody, and it's just like that's probably just never gonna happen at this point.
You're 27. It'll happen. 27 is the new 14.
No, dude,
we're all
Robbie,
pedophiles.
Robbie.
Yeah, dude.
Let's be real.
The Dalia defense.
Yeah.
Hey, 27's a new 14.
You know, a lot of people are saying that 27 is the new 14. Why did he did like wild and crazy guy voice in his stand-up for some reason?
It worked.
Mhm.
It worked, yeah, because
The illusion of
cause-
long
it-
time.
none of his audience had ever even heard of Steve Martin because they're all 12. So
Oh,
I
shit.
guess it worked.
What do y'all think about Kamala's stepdaughter, the model?
Oh my god! Now that looks like she looks like she should be in the AV club. I'll tell you that right now.
That is like every chick in Brooklyn, just every girl in Brooklyn.
Everyone, yeah.
Yeah.
Some like fucking gender fluid, like I'm hot just because I'm skinny kind of girl. Damn,
Dude,
there's
the
a lot of
funniest
woman
thing
hating
about
on this
that is
episode.
the people that are like, no, she got this because she worked hard, and it's like, what, this fucking 21-year-old whose mom happens to be the vice president
Yeah.
of the country.
Also, is being a
Fuck
model
out of
hard?
here.
Yeah.
Apparently, you don't even have to be hot anymore.
Yeah.
But dude, that's that Brooklyn brand of hot that like only other girls think is hot. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, you're right. Like everybody in comedy.
Yeah, exactly.
Every woman in comedy.
But it's like
Girls who like
you could
have
be
a
like-
short hair, overalls, skinny. Skinny is what fools the other girls.
yeah.
And me.
It's
I
like,
also think everyone's hot.
you have to be
but-
like not funny or hot, and then somehow you just like shoot up.
Yeah, and then you make a career off being like a hot, funny person.
Yeah.
But let's not name names.
Dude, I tell you what, for some reason on my I never unsubscribe from podcasts, and I saw that on You Made It Weird, he just had Sarah Cooper on. I was just like, wow, this is the worst of everything.
Did you know she's 43?
Sarah Cooper?
She's 43. Yeah, how crazy is that?
Old bitch. God damn, dude.
She looks good. She looks like she's in her early 20s.
You would think that she would actually have like a jokes being that old.
Yeah, I know.
She would have like something to say.
Dalton.
I don't like women.
Damn. Why? Why not?
Wait,
Where'd
does
this
she
come
do
from?
stand up, or is she just some TikTok lady?
I have
She
no
did.
idea what she actually does.
She
did stand up. Don't
she
try
hosted like
that.
she hosted a mic at like Buddha. I think that was it. Like she was
She's
one of those
she's
who
put
like
time in the scene.
has she?
Yeah, she's been around. Like I mean, like
Yeah. I
just,
mean,
like,
she's
different
43.
circles
How
of
long
pure
has she been
comedy,
doing
but-
it?
I have no idea. That's the thing is I'd never seen her on any lineup before that TikTok shit.
I think it was like mainly like New York Comedy Club and a lot of like more of like the pay for play stages, but she was already past those clubs. You know, they have like a whole microcosm of like there's like a whole microcosm.
Oh yeah,
of
like
that comedy
bringer
scene.
comics. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So she was in like
So-
she was like one of those like almost comics, but not really comics.
Well, it's
yeah.
like it would be like if you went to Dangerfields on a night when they had like the local scene, she would be there, and like, you know, because she was already past at a club, like it wasn't like a bringer, you know, they were just like doing a set, that kind of stuff.
So she'd have her boombox loaded up with Trump clips and go on.
Yeah.
Probably.
I tried explaining.
I never went to
somebody.
those clubs. I'm just recounting what I've heard.
Sure.
I would never do a bringer show, dude. I was always a wild card, dude.
Yeah. Well, there's just no way you could bring two people, Joe.
Yeah, dude. That's not the way I roll.
Joe has no friends, so he
Yeah,
can't
dude.
bring anybody.
Hell yeah,
That's
dude.
the thing I tried to explain to somebody about Sarah Cooper is like, if her whole thing is just lip syncing Donald Trump, doesn't that mean Trump rocks?
Yeah,
It's
it
like-
does.
Yeah.
It means Trump's hilarious.
Yeah.
When you watch those videos, I'm laughing at what Trump's saying.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm not laughing at Sarah Cooper. I'm just remembering the good times.
It's an
It'd be funny
incredible
if they'll,
grift.
like still do that in like the alternate timeline where like the storming the Capitol worked, and like she's basically just like lip syncing the dictator, still trying to be like cool.
Yeah, as they're like
Yeah.
rounding up people. Yeah.
Isn't this funny that she lip syncs just like this I'm sorry, I don't mean to disrespect the president.
Yeah, please.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the president.
respect
It is
the
getting
office.
kind of disrespectful.
Yeah.
I'm just imagining like a hot girl lip syncing, like we're going to round them up.
Imagine if there was a Sarah Cooper in the 1940s who just lip synced Hitler.
Yeah.
Well, I did. No one retweeted it because no one retweets me. But I did that where I was like, wow, not sure about this new Sarah Cooper direction, and I just took video of her and I played like Hitler clips. I played like I played Subway Jared. I forget what else. I think I played like an OJ thing.
That rocks, dude.
Well, OJ would actually be a great fit for her because he's also really, really funny.
Dude, if
Yeah.
If OJ dies soon, that's how we know he can never get the vaccine.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
He died doing what he loved, getting stabbed or stabbing.
Oh, yeah.
Damn, I miss OJ.
So
May he rest in peace.
Brendan, you're mentally ill like me.
Indeed.
Damn.
Yeah. What's the
Yeah, you're a
what's
little
the-
sicko.
I'll be right
like
back.
us.
1 sec.
You're a little
that-
sicko.
What's the
All the
craziest
healthy,
thing?
all the mentally healthy people, leave the Zoom right now. Just us
Mm-hmm.
sickos now. All right, let's get twisted, my mental health fucking weakling, since we're all twisted and
Yeah, because I'm openly crazy, and everything I say and everything I tweet reflects that. What's the craziest thing you've ever done?
It would probably be I bought a gun and then I had to like beg the store to take it back. So I bought a gun.
What was the problem? Was the barrel too big to fit in your mouth?
Well, yeah, the problem is that I'm crazy, and like if I own a gun, I'll kill myself.
Hell yeah!
Where were you
Why
that
else
you
would
were
you
able
own
to-
a gun?
But where were you that you were able to buy a gun?
Well, they don't give it to you like day of. That's how this all happened. In California, there's a 10-day waiting period. So I go to the store, I pass the test and everything. They ask if I've ever had they ask you questions. They're like, have you ever had suicidal thoughts? You just say no. It's fine. And then I passed the background check or whatever. So I paid the money for the gun. And then I went home and I told my girlfriend about it. And to her credit, she was very supportive. She's like, I don't love that, but I love you. And that's what you want to do. That's fine. And then like a day went by and I was like, hey, babe, I don't think I should have bought this gun. I'm going to return it. And she's like, I also support that very strongly. But
if I could support one more than the other, I'm choosing that.
But the thing is, like, so California has the law. It's a 10-day waiting period before you can pick up the gun.
The Brady Bill.
Yeah, but the gun stores have their own policy, which I think should be illegal, which is like, if during those 10 days you decide you don't want the gun, they keep 25% of your deposit because you pay for it in advance. So I just like email these people like pictures of like the sides of pill bottles and stuff and be like, I'm crazy. Give me my money back and take back the gun. My roommate, he was telling me, he's like, what you should do is just, if they won't give your money back, just be like, all right, I'll keep the gun then. And just like try to joke her out.
Yeah. You should have sent them a picture of you with the gun in your mouth. Like, no, take it back or this guy gets it.
The thing is, at no point did I have the gun. Like, they didn't even have the gun in the store. I never saw the gun because like they were all sold out. He just said we're getting in we're getting in a shipment of what's the real version of the X16 in Warzone?
The MP5?
Yeah, I think it's the XT. Yeah. He's like, we're getting those in next week. So if you want, you can reserve one. So I did that. And then when I tried to cancel the gun, they were like, we special ordered this gun for you. So we can't refund it.
Oh no.
Yeah. So they really don't want you to not have the gun, like once you've entered that wait period.
Damn,
I think you would have liked the gun if you got it though.
I know. Like now that time's passed, I'm like, I should have kept that gun.
Was it a handgun or a rifle?
It was a handgun.
Well, I remember when you stormed
that would have garnered you so much respect, dude. You would have looked like a big fucking tough man walking around with that thing in your belt.
I want to get like a big revolver and have it in like a shoulder holster, like a 1970s cop, and just like have my jacket fall open while I'm on stage.
Absolutely. I would go to a fancy restaurant and get like a big ass meal. And then like when they give me the bill, I would just say, I don't think so. And then pull out the gun and shoot myself in the head. Free meal and no more pain.
Brandon, you should, when comedy comes back, you should just do the Joker clown scene where his gun falls out of his pocket as he's dancing. Yeah.
My gun falls out of my pocket at the Ruby open mic.
Yeah. You're like, hey, that's been my time. Thanks a lot. And then your gun falls out.
Yeah. Wait, that'd be great. No,
I'm on Lyric. I shoot myself in the head, and I'm one of those like 1 in 300 people who don't die from the shot.
You should do the
out retarded.
Get up and like half your fucking skull is missing. Oh well, dating's weird.
I guess I really can't kill. Ta-da!
Yeah, dude, you should do the Daffy Duck where you dress up in a devil costume and kill yourself, and as your spirit is floating to heaven, you go, and I can only do it once.
Yeah, we got a Daffy Duck out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, dude, that's so much better than my crazy stories.
Well, I guess you've probably told them on the cast, so I'm not gonna ask.
Well, no, I mean, I think the craziest thing I've ever done is I like snorted a handful of Klonopin, like a ridiculous amount of Klonopin, and then topped that off with a bottle of vodka. Then
that's no good.
Yeah, and then like woke up the next day just with no recollection of what happened, and I was covered in injuries.
That's how Greg Giraldo
woke
died.
Up. Thank God. Thank God.
You know what's funny is one time I had a Xanax and then I forgot I took it, and then I drank a single beer later, and I freaked out so much that I called like poison control and like had them like talk me down. They were like, it was like 12 hours after I took it. I was like, I'm gonna die. I know I'm gonna die.
Dude, here's what happened with me, dude. I snorted all that Klonopin and drank and everything, and like woke up the next day and like my nose was busted open. Like I was covered in vomit. There was blood all over my face. I was covered in bruises. And I got up and I was like, all right, I gotta wake up. And so I did a bunch of push-ups to try and like get the blood flowing. And I still went to work. And my job at the time, I was working for Enterprise, so I had to like drive people around. And so I was like driving customers around Denton, Texas, my college town.
Uh-huh.
And after I was at work for like 3 or 4 hours, and then I just like was outside in the heat, and I was like, I think I'm dying. And I had to go to my manager and say, hey, just so you know, I didn't tell her what happened. I was like, I threw up this morning. I think I'm really sick. I need to go home. And I mean, the truth is I had overdosed.
Visibly like the shit kicked out of you, and you're like, my tummy hurts.
Yeah, dude. It's like my nose is like I look like Owen Wilson.
Yeah. You're sweating, blood's pouring out of your nose. You have the shakes. You're like flu season.
Yeah.
What can I say?
Yeah, dude. That was scary. That was where I was like, all right, well, I think something's wrong with me.
Oh no. Well, I'm glad it all worked out, man. I'm glad it was resolved.
All right.
I'm glad those demons are finally at bay.
Hey, folks, empathetic Joe over here.
Yeah, Joe's in full Joker mode this episode. What the hell?
Joe really tests me in terms of how cool I can be, because Joe just starts talking shit and I'm like, just be cool. Don't let it bother you. But it's like, oh, I'm sad now.
Don't be
Those
sad,
are the best,
Dalton.
those like blacked out injuries that are just sourceless. Like I had that one time where like I wasn't even alone. I was at a party, but I went up into my buddy's room. I don't know why, but I came back downstairs like minutes later with a trash can full of piss and blood, just like bleeding. I woke up.
A trash can is the greatest detail.
Yeah.
That's so much piss and blood.
Like I told them like I have to go piss, and then instead of going to the bathroom, I went into my buddy's room, pissed in his like little like office like waste paper basket, and then just came downstairs bleeding.
Yeah, you have a trash can full of piss and blood, and you go, I made this.
Oh, he left us a present.
Yeah, you're like a
Never
cat that
show
brings
up
a
empty-handed.
rabbit.
Yeah, I woke up the next morning. I'm like, how did I hurt myself? And they're like, you couldn't tell us. We don't know.
Yeah, dude, blacking out rocks.
Hell yeah, dude.
I like the idea that you presented it like a scientist, like, behold.
I don't know if I've talked about it on this. Go ahead.
It rocks. It's just like back when I used to drink, I would get my dick out a lot, and that would not go over well anymore.
No.
Why,
No,
dude?
Especially that 15-year-old you fucked.
I was also a teenager.
It's fine,
Alright,
dude.
cool.
Yeah.
It's a little thing called the statute of limitations.
I was also
it
a
was-
teenager.
Statute is an interesting word to use, considering it's called statutory rape.
I didn't even think about that.
Do
Brendan,
we need
yeah.
to cut that
Hey,
one? That bomb
hey,
is so
order
hard.
That's one
Listen to
statue
rap.
I'd like to tear down. The statue of limitations.
This is the Confederacy alive and well. We need to get rid of it. The statute of limitations.
Do not get rid of our
Yeah, I don't know if I've talked about on
I
this
was
show.
a teenager having consensual sex with another teenager. There's nothing wrong with that. Completely legal. I will not be zinged on this.
Nothing wrong with it, dude.
Brendan. You see, you just hit a nerve with Brendan because Brendan's big thing is hunting down pedophiles, which commendable. but it's much like I don't know. It's much
Dude,
like Dexter.
I
He
don't
himself
know.
is a pedophile.
Yeah. Oh, from Dexter's lab.
Sorry,
That's the thing. That's the thing people don't know about Dexter's lab is Dexter was actually like 39 in that show. And
Yeah.
he was a pedophile.
Yeah. And he made Dee Dee press his button.
Oh.
Dexter's Laboratory.
Hey, what
Sorry.
are the chances of getting it cut out that I? Because now that you like the way that you guys are reacting to it, is it actually weird?
No,
No,
it's not.
0%. It
We're
stays
busting.
in the pod.
Dude, I knew people in high school who were their senior year were dating.
It is
like,
it is
8th
legal
graders.
though.
Yeah.
You
How
can be
about
within,
we
like,
all?
4
How
years.
about we all go around in a circle and say what age we wish we could have sex with?
Joe,
Joe's answer would be like, is there anything younger than 0?
Joe has chosen to derail this episode at every single turn.
Yeah.
There is not a single left turn he has not taken.
Sorry, guys. I'm just like 3 days into a new med and my anxieties.
No,
you're
You're
good, guys.
fine, dude. Don't worry about it.
Trust
We're
me, our fan
we're
base will
goofing.
hail you as a hero for this one.
And it's true. Like, it's completely okay. Whatever you do in high school, like they
Dude,
can't hold.
I don't know if I've talked about it on this show, but when I was in college, I was like 20, and I went to a party, and there was a stripper there who was very attractive, and she kept she wanted me to drink 151 with her, which if you've never had 151, you can set it on fire. It's like it has a biohazard label.
Is that Wild Turkey?
No, this was Bacardi 151.
Oh,
So
I've had that shit. It sucks.
Yeah, and so I was drinking straight shots of 151.
Oh,
And at some point I just disappeared. I couldn't tell you what happened. I blacked out. My last memory was I went to a bar, or I was outside because I was 20, so I couldn't get in. But I met these guys, and this sounds so cliche, but I think this is what actually happened. Is I met these like greasy crust punks and got in a van with them, and we went to IHOP, and that's the last clear memory I have of that night. And when I came to from the blackout, I was walking down the highway.
You Junior Soprano'd out.
Dude, yeah.
I took too much 151. Wild Turkey told me to do it.
Yeah. And I came to, and I was like, just on the grass strip along I-35 in Denton, Texas. And I was like, how the fuck did I get here? And I tried calling my friend Dexter, and I was like, hey, dude, we were at that party together. Do you know where I am? And he said, no, of course I don't. and then
Our fun blackout, though. I'll give you that.
Yeah, and then I was trying to like Google Maps how to get back to my apartment. And my phone died, and I was like, "Fuck! I'm so drunk, I don't know how to get home." And I just wandered around Denton for like hours. Like at one point, I was walking down the train tracks, and I was like, "All right, my apartment's not going to be on the fucking railroad." And so I just like. I honestly, it's the only time in my life that I was like, I just hope the cops find me so I can have a place to sleep.
Oh no!
And eventually the sun was coming up, and I finally found my apartment, and I was like, thank God this nightmare is over.
Yes.
It was scary, man. I was just like, why am I on the highway?
My fate. I mean, that's just so. Hey, we were at the same party. Do you know where I am?
Yeah.
Blacking out like that really is the only way to find yourself in a situation where you have like no geographic data of where you are.
Yeah.
Oh my God, dude, it was
You have
so
to, like,
scary.
fuck up so badly, like your phone has to die. You have to like not be near anybody who will give you straight answers.
I would say the
I
one
like
time I don't black out really, but the one time I did, I like wound up face down in the snow right outside my dorm. And yeah, they had to like call an ambulance and stuff. It wasn't good.
Dude, when I was in college, I had tried pledging a fraternity, but they kicked me out for drinking too much, which is pretty crazy.
You got kicked out of a frat for drinking too much?
Yeah, they said that I was getting too drunk and I was creeping out all the sorority girls.
Oh,
And so
Well, thank God that is in
you
your
got
past
kicked out
now,
for
Dalton.
not being hot. Basically.
yeah. And I
Isn't
remember
it hard for all of us to black out and creep on the sorority girls?
what?
It's like, you're making it really hard for us to black out and creep on the sorority girls. So you're
Yeah, I know, dude.
Yeah.
Well, what was explained to me before I got kicked out was, bro, you don't want to get too drunk that you get creepy like that. You want to get just drunk enough that you have confidence, and then you want to get them really drunk so they black out, and then they'll have sex with you. So that
the rapist's way.
yeah, dude. And I remember
That's highly disturbing.
shortly after I got kicked out.
That's really that's not good.
Shortly,
Hey, maybe these Me Too fellas are onto something.
yeah. But I remember shortly after I got kicked out, on the front lawn of that fraternity one morning there was just a girl passed out. Like she was just like laying out on the front lawn, and the campus police found her.
Ooh.
And they cracked down hard on Greek life after that. So dodged a bullet, fellas,
Mhm.
by being more rapey than the frat guys.
Yeah.
Yeah,
How fortunate was it for you that you managed to like scurry into the bushes right before they drove up?
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I just gotten done, and I was like, whoa, can I get out of here?
Yeah. Dalton's like the comic of rape. You know?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, college sucked for me, dude. I don't know if I've ever been more depressed than when I was in college.
Studying what you wanted to study.
Well, I just remember when I was in high school as a fat guy, I was like, going to college is going to fix all my problems. Like, kind of like what they thought in Superbad. Like, I'll magically get laid immediately. I'll, everything that's holding me back. I'll be in a city, and then you get there and it's like, oh, I'm like this. I'm still like an outcast kind of. And you have to like work to not be that.
Sucks.
Dude, when I was in college, I never had like actual college friends. It wasn't until I started doing comedy that I met my friend Kevin, and we went buck wild together. He was like a college dropout, and we would just go to the bar next to the VFW and get hammered because they on Wednesdays and Saturdays they had $3 crowning down. So we would just get like shots of decent liquor for $3 and get fucked up with all these veterans, and then black out and go. And we were living together, and we would go back to our apartment, and we would get screamed at by his fiance, who was pregnant at the time.
Damn, you're making me miss, like, all these stories are horrifying, but I'm like smiling and I'm like, maybe one day I'll go back.
Damn,
Dude.
man. Yeah,
Well, you were getting drunk in Lancaster, right? Or like Central PA, right?
Lancaster, PA. I quit drinking before I even moved to Philly. So it was all like small town, rural Pennsylvania drinking.
Yeah,
and that shit's sick.
It is. I went to my friend's bachelor party in Frackville, which is like right by there, and everyone there drinks a lot. Like I drink a lot, but they drank like they drank a lot. And you go to the bar and it's like, $1 Yinglings. And it's like, okay, dude, I'm
what's even
getting
crazier is the strip clubs there. Like near we always used to go at the Reading Comedy Outlet. We'd do the open mic, and then we would go to this strip club called Buck Rubs. That it was no cover. A table dance was $1, and the table dance was like so excessively like sexual. You got so much for $1, like full on, like, like grabbing nipples and shit. That you're like, what could a backroom dance possibly be that it's worth $20 if this is $1?
It's just disgusting sex.
You go back there and you're like, wow, this is so worth $20. I can't even imagine what, like.
Were the girls hot?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's
because I went to a strip club in Boston, and it was just the ugliest women ever.
It was like half and half, but like there were enough like really hot ones and enough like fun ones. And then the best one was this stripper. Her name was Candy. She was a morbidly obese black woman with like triple J tits, who her whole thing was she would come up to you and she'd be like, give me $1, like bully you, like it was your lunch money. And
let me hold $1.
Yeah. You'd give her the $1, and then she would heave out one of her giant tits and like slap you across the face.
Awesome.
You just have a big bruise on your face, and you're like, I had a good night, baby.
You woke up, you're like, your neck like hurts.
You're in a sling, like an arm sling. Like I had a great time with Candy.
Dude, I've only been to a strip club once, and I was like 21 or 22, and me and my friends from high school, we went to a strip club off of 199 in Texas, between Springtown, Texas and Azle, Texas. It was this place called Lucky's, and it was, C-section scars as far as the eye could see in this strip club. And I remember this big old
as far as the HIV.
Yeah. And I remember this big old cornfed stripper came up to our table and like grabbed my hand and put it on her tit. And I go, don't do that. You were gross. And then
very rude.
No, I didn't do that, but I did think she was gross. And then I remember my buddy gave me like a stack of ones and said, go to the stage and like, hang out with that stripper. And I went to the stage and the stripper did a dance and gave me a little hummer, a hummer where she buzzes her lips across the jeans. And she was like laying on her back and she had her legs in the air and all that. And I didn't know how to I didn't know that you're supposed to make it rain or drop the dollars individually. So I just dumped the whole stack of dollar bills on her belly. And I was like, thank you.
Dalton, you behaved there like a 12-year-old boy.
I really did. I had no idea. I was like, I don't want to be here. These women are gross and the Bud Light is too expensive.
Yeah, small town strip clubs are too wild. I remember we went there on my
best strip club I've.
I was gonna say we went there on my birthday, and they were like for $40 we'll give your friend like a special treat. And I was like, I don't know if I want that, because it had the way they said it sounded really dark, but my friends paid the money. And they basically just took me on stage and got my ass out and slapped me with my own belt a bunch.
Oh my God. How degrading. Did you
That's
like
a treat?
Yeah, they were like, happy birthday, just hitting me with my own belt.
Damn.
So they publicly humiliated you for $20? That's amazing.
Yeah. And you were like, I deserve this.
You look up and you're just like, I'm sorry, God.
Yeah. Brendan, Brendan, where did you grow up in a religious area?
No, I mean, my family went to church. It's it's religious, but it's just it's small town America religious. It's nothing crazy. But yeah, my family, we went to a Lutheran church. It wasn't anything super nuts.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I grew
There's a lot
up
of Amish there. That's kind of, they're very religious.
Oh, dude, the Amish are. Have you ever been to an Amish farmers market?
Yeah, all the time.
Oh, so good, dude. I went to one in Delaware a couple of years ago.
Oh yeah, it's good shit.
Oh, so good.
It's crazy the Amish exist.
Do they take
how nuts is that, dude?
Yeah, as a kid, I'm just it that must be normal that this exists. But
yeah,
I love it, dude, because it's they are free from the tyranny of big tech.
Yeah,
and fucking vaccinations.
How crazy is that thing where they're allowed to go into real life and then they're just what's that called?
Rumspringa?
I never met it. I never met any Amish kids doing that, but apparently it's fucking wild.
I would love to have sex with
dude.
Yeah, I would love to have sex with a corn-fed Amish babe on Rumspringa.
Dude, it must be
that was their first interaction with the outside world, and it's just having sex with some fucking dude at a bar during
with a
dude,
fat guy.
If I was an Amish girl's first time, she would be like, you know what? I don't really need to have sex ever again.
Yeah.
But
this
she was
sucks.
also well, there's clearly no God, so I can't go back to the fucking Amish life either.
She'd be like, if this is what sex is, I'd rather just churn butter.
Oh, this is where all that butter's going.
I'm very bad at sex, by the way.
That's okay, dude.
Well, who's good at it? People who say they're good at it.
Women with BPD.
That's true. They're really good at it. They're really good at it.
It's the only thing they're good at.
They're just practiced.
They're so good at sucking.
They're well versed.
Borderline head.
Yeah, women with BPD being good at sex, it's like when a girl is kind of good at comedy, and it's yeah, well, you had all the stage time in the world to get okay.
Brendan, have you ever felt that where you talk to a woman in comedy who just never does comedy but still gets booked a lot, and you're just like, don't get too angry. Don't get too mad about this.
This is it's so funny you ask that, because that's all Brendan and I talk about.
Yeah, dude.
Me and Robbie are still this mad about it, a year into stand-up being illegal.
Yeah. Dude, it's infuriating because I've devoted my entire life to it. And then you talk to a woman who's like, yeah, I just hate doing comedy. I hate going to open mics. But, I get booked for 4 shows a week. And it's fuck you.
Yeah,
I don't know if you guys... Have you guys ever dated a comic? It's oh my God, they're booked so much fucking more than me.
No, I've never dated somebody funnier than me.
Well,
I didn't say funnier. I said a female comic.
No, they didn't. Yeah. They still weren't getting booked as much, because the trick is to book or to date open mic comedians.
I don't know at this
point.
Dude,
but even then, fucking TikTok before they get scooped up and booked on everything.
Dude,
Like there's almost no level too low for a
If you
girl.
work hard enough, you can chip away at their self-esteem until they decide they're not pretty enough to go on stage anymore, and then you can dump them and move on.
All right. Well, I didn't think about that. You know what? That's a good life hack.
I tell you what, at this point, having been with someone who doesn't do comedy, it's like, oh, this is what being with a nice woman feels like.
There's some nice ladies that do comedy, but they're few and far between.
Few and far between.
It's just
usually
easier to be
ugly as all hell.
It's not true.
No, I'm joking.
What about Roseanne?
I'd fuck
Case?
Roseanne.
I would.
How about
Especially
Roseanne?
now that she lost all that weight, she's looking good.
She was the first
Roseanne commented
QAnon.
on the steal.
Do what?
No, she's banned from Twitter. I'm pretty sure.
Okay,
Yeah,
I was
she's
saying,
banned.
has Roseanne commented on the steal?
Oh, not
We
yet.
gotta
I
stop
don't
the
know.
steal. She was one of the first QAnon people I ever saw. That's how I learned about it. Because while her show was on, she tweeted like, "Where we go one, we go all." That was like the first one. She was
Oh,
in on
really?
it quick. Yeah.
Damn.
So yeah,
You
I don't know.
saw,
Maybe
like,
it was
in,
good.
like,
It got.
the Connors, the show, the Roseanne, like they killed her character off by her character in Roseanne getting the vaccine.
No,
Well, what's crazy
No,
is
you know what's funny?
Wait,
It's
after
even funnier
they
than
killed,
that.
after
They
they killed
killed-
Roseanne's character, she voted for Biden after she was dead.
Yeah, her vote still showed up for Biden.
no.
Yeah.
You wanna know what's funnier than that? The way they actually killed her off, because I watched that season, it was an opioid overdose.
Well,
That's
that
not a
makes
joke.
sense. Though.
That's not.
They
That's
did,
no. That's no laughing matter. And I think like
they
we
did an
really
episode where they were all
on
addicted
there.
to opiates. The comeback show is actually not bad. It was actually like pretty
Really?
interesting how they like incorporated like
Well,
modern
fuck,
event.
dude. Laurie Metcalf is like incredible. Did you see
Yeah.
the episode of
And
Horace-
Norm wrote for it.
What?
Norm wrote
Norm
for it too.
Macdonald.
Yeah.
Oh, because I was saying, did you see Laurie Metcalf's episode of Horace and Pete where she does like that hour-long monologue?
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
incredible. Yeah. Yeah, she's an amazing actress.
Dude, what? Yeah, bring back Louie. I'm fucking pissed, dude. I'm fucking upset because it's like I can watch any Roman Polanski movie online that I want to, but I can't find fucking the Louis show. I can't find his fucking FX show. It's crazy.
I
It
was
needed to
thinking
be
that
purged. It
Louis
needed to
shouldn't
be
have been.
purged.
Louis maybe shouldn't have apologized that much.
No,
'Cause
because he didn't do anything wrong. Brendan, I understand if you want to leave now, but he
Yeah, but Brandon, did Louis do anything wrong?
Yeah, here's the thing. If everything that he literally did, if everything in that article is literally true as it described, yes. But to me, it kind of sounded like this is a crazy, I don't know. It sounded like he was doing the Aziz thing where it's like, it's all true. I'm so sorry, because he can't be like, well, some of it's true. Some of this isn't quite true. And I'm
Right.
sorry for some of it, but not all of it.
Right, and
the
even-
New York
even
Times
kind of-
article, the New York
even
Times
ki-
article is straight up fucking libel. It's written in a way that makes him look worse than what actually happened.
He's
Well,
an
he asked
innocent
for
There's
man.
also like
consent.
very mixed offenses, like the one where it's like he pushed a woman into a bathroom and like forced her to watch him jerk off. It's like, well, obviously that's indefensible in any way.
Well, what's
Then,
funny
like,
is
And also,
No-
he asked if he could jerk off. Like, I don't know.
well,
It
Dude,
didn't
the
sound like they
funniest-
were all
the-
the same.
no
funniest
one,
thing
no
about
one
that
accused
is-
him of the bathroom thing. He like apologized for it to some lady, so that means he probably did it. But it's
Dude,
funny
the-
they didn't.
the-
That would be the big one if they got someone to go on the record about it. But all the stories in that article are just like he asked someone. One of the stories is just he asked and she said no, and he said, "Oh, I'm sorry," and that's the whole story.
Yeah, and that's the thing.
You shouldn't do that, but I mean, like, I
What
don't
if it
know.
was a good vibe.
We're
had,
getting
like,
mad. We're getting mad when guys are polite when they're like, "Milady, might I perchance,
Yeah.
my lady, might I perchance masturbate in front of you?" No.
I mean that was Louis'
Okay.
that was Louis' ultimate offense was being a fucking simp.
Yeah,
I'm
I guess
kidding, I'm
like
kidding, I'm
yeah,
kidding.
his biggest
No.
sin being a nice guy.
I agree. I actually do agree that it's bad to do that, be that forward in like a workplace because it just makes people so uncomfortable.
But that's not what they taught you back then. They like as
Yeah.
back then, all we really heard was no means no.
Yeah.
Like,
it's also not a
There was
workplace.
culture- Yeah.
He invited them up to his hotel room. They came
Yeah.
up with it's like if you're a woman and you're like, "Oh, I'm gonna go up to this guy's hotel room, and you're thinking, yeah, he just wants to talk shop. It's like, you're a fucking idiot. Fucking suck.
That one in
There was a
particular-
couple, but there was a couple that was like, one was like at the Chris Rock show and one was like on a set or whatever. And it was all consensual, but it's like, this isn't, I don't know. I get people who are mad at him, but I also think that like the way that story is portrayed in the media is way different than what he actually did. I love saying this with the Joker and Roman Polanski right behind me.
Is that Roman Polanski?
Yeah.
It's also been long enough that I forgot all the details. So I'm just like,
well, I mean, but the thing is, like, it just, I don't think it was worth like memory holing him and like completely like he's not allowed to ever make a TV show again. Like, it felt like he should have had a timeout, you know? And what fucked him was that fucking Gawker article came out like 3 years before that was like, yeah, he blocked the door and jerked off. So everyone was mad at him for that story. And we're even like publishing articles like, we should thank Gawker. I was like, that wasn't true. That ended up not being true. That he didn't block a door and just like jerk off. He like has.
It doesn't matter because that's the thing is once the accusation is out there, like once any of that is like public information, they don't care what the actual truth is. They're out for blood, dude. I don't trust women, dude.
Also,
I don't like them. I don't trust them.
I'll say this is the elephant in the room. Patrice O'Neill. This is the elephant in the room. Is Louis is just such a good comic, and I do kind of judge like how good of a comic is against when something like this happens. You know,
well,
if
Mencia was caught doing that, I'd be like, hell yeah, never, yeah, fuck you.
Well, let's talk about comics who fucking suck. Because I don't think D'Elia did anything wrong.
No, yes, he did. He fucking whipped out his dick in front of people. Yeah,
no, he didn't.
I would never say
that's Brian Callen.
No, D'Elia. There was a follow-up Me Too that nobody paid attention to, but D'Elia.
No.
Yeah, D'Elia was like running around. He would like call up maids up to his room and answer the door naked, and like jerk off in front. He did what people think Louis did, where he just like would.
The funny thing about
I have no choice but to sell my Undateable signed DVD box set. This is not right.
Yeah, D'Elia, you're officially on notice.
The funny thing about the D'Elia story,
he was doing Son of a Millionaire horny. Louis was doing like blue collar Boston horny.
Louis had a working class horniness that we should all approve of. Not this 1% horniness.
Yeah.
No, yeah. D'Elia was doing some really bad shit. Trust me.
all right. Well, I don't know. I don't know the whole story. I just trust men more than women. But I don't know. I guess
Marilyn
the only stories I saw.
Marilyn Manson got today. Do you see?
Oh yeah, Evan Rachel Wood and all those people. Yeah, Marilyn Manson. I tell you what, though. Portrait of an American Family holds up, dude. That's a great album.
Marilyn Manson accused himself of sexual harassment for sucking his own dick without consent.
He raped his own mouth.
he put the me in Me Too.
Brendan, do you like Marilyn Manson? Are you a fan of cool music?
Never really listened to him.
Cool music.
I do support school shootings, so if he's behind that, then I like him. But
hell yeah,
I was a big fan back in the. I guess still now because
you heard
I would
the
say
rumor of how he did suck his own dick though.
Of course, he had a rumor.
He had like a dream that he was eating a really long piece of spaghetti, and when he woke up the next morning, his dick was all sucked.
Lady in the Tramped his own dick.
Yeah. That was actually Martin Luther King's second dream. They don't tell you about that in school.
Yeah, Martin Luther King's second dream was sucking his own dick.
Yeah, I had a dream that I was sucking spaghetti, and when I woke up, I was sucking my dick.
Do you guys ever have that? Do you guys ever have that dream that you're sucking your own dick?
No.
What? All right, well, never mind. I guess this isn't like a common thing.
This is the Coward Hour theme song.
I've had sex dreams, but never involving like.
I have a recurring dream that I'm like sucking my own dick.
What? Really?
Yeah.
Mean?
What?
Did you Google what it means?
No, I'm scared.
No.
Well, I'm not going to Google it.
What does this mean in a dream? Websites are all written by women. There's not going to be one for.
Yeah. Yeah, you know what? There should be a dream website for men, but it's all just, it means you want to have sex.
No, I've had a recurring dream. Like I have this dream quite often that I'm my dick is huge and I'm able to suck it myself.
How is
So
it?
I think that do what?
Yeah.
How is it? Is it good?
It's good, man. Yeah, sucking your own dick feels good in the dream world. I don't know about real life, but if we're doing like an Inception, that should be the plot of Inception. Is Leo DiCaprio sucking his own dick and being like, "I never want to leave."
Yeah.
When this top stops
come into
spinning,
his dream to stop him from doing it.
Yeah.
when I suck myself off and come, we're out of the dream.
No, yeah, I definitely have had a recurring dream. Let me see if I can figure out what that means. Like,
Yeah, Google that. Google sucking your own dick.
Hold on.
I
/dream.
actually just looked it up and it says it means you're gay.
Open and shut case.
Yeah, it's actually
doctor.
it's actually a symbolism for what Dalton sounds like when he talks about his set, just sucking his own dick.
oh boy. All right,
But
here we
no,
go.
no.
Forum.grasscity.com. Any of you have any of you had dreams about sucking your own dick?
Tell me what year that was posted, because this sounds like you're in
2007. I'm
Google
gonna say
what-
2007.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say 06.
when you're
Oh
reading
no,
like
it's
2000
deleted. No.
Oh yeah.
Let me see if I can
Krista-
find one.
Chris deleted.
Yeah.
We're switching.
Crystal
Oh,
Leo.
Grass City is down right now. So let me see if I can.
Oh no.
All right, here's a Reddit thread. Dream about sucking my own dick. Question mark, question mark, question mark. What does this mean? I'm sure as hell not gay and I don't masturbate. What does this mean? It is bugging the hell out of me, LMAO.
He does not masturbate.
LMAO to diffuse the tension.
That
I'm
means
just laughing, man. I'm trying to wrap my brain around it. I'm certainly not having a crisis of conscience. But anyway, Reddit, hit me with what you think this means.
More like SMOD, sucking my own dick.
sucking your own dick. Hold on.
SMD.
Yeah.
SMOD.
This was posted a year ago.
Brendan,
And
you had that soundboard the entire time, and you just
Wait.
now.
Brendan, do it again. Dalton, chill out for a second.
let me yeah. One of the top
Oh, yeah.
comments, sucking your own dick wouldn't make you gay, but you're probably just dreaming that because you like to get your dick sucked.
You love it so much.
In this case, brother, I support your dream. I see it myself.
Yeah. That's
Dude, I
amazing.
love getting head. Anyone else?
Damn,
Oh
hell
yeah,
yeah, dude.
I mean, I can't really feel it because of my antidepressants, but yeah, it feels
No,
good.
you got to stop doing that shit and start getting your dick sucked.
You guys like hand jobs?
No.
Yeah.
I mean, it depends. Sometimes
I
as like
do,
a
they do.
lead up.
I like it when a girl is like stroking my dick while she sucks it. Like she's suckling on the tip like a sow sucking the teat of a mother pig, and she strokes my dick.
Yeah, that shit rules, man.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
rocks.
Man, I've had that thought a million times, man.
We've all
The
been
only time I
there.
ever like don't like a hand job is when it's like it's one of those times where I'm like not really horny, so it's like the goal is to like get me hard. That's
Yeah.
kind of
It's kind of interesting to me because it always feels better, but their technique is always so much worse.
oh yeah.
You know?
That is
It's
what's
like,
crazy.
I am an expert.
That
Yeah,
is
well,
what's
that's why-
crazy.
The ideal is Louis had it handled where you jerk off so that they can see the proper technique.
Yeah, he was just
Yeah.
trying to teach these whores how to
Yeah,
actually
why
do
don't we
it.
just can we not just see him as a teacher and not a sex offender?
Have any of
Yeah.
you ever jerked off in front of a woman?
Yeah.
No, I haven't.
Yeah, I have two.
I have. I proposed, but it didn't really work.
You couldn't get it out. You couldn't get out.
Yeah, because my dick wasn't working, so I was like, why don't we
Oh!
both jerk off?
No, I have because that Russian hooker asked me to because her hand got tired.
Nice. Yeah, years ago I had a Tinder girl who like was like pretty clear that she was spending the night at my house, but didn't really want to progress past like making out and taking her tits out. So I was like,
Ugh.
all right, I mean, I guess you can sleep here, but can I jerk off? Like I'm still
Oh yeah, dude.
So I sat in a chair next to my
That's crazy.
mattress and I jerked off for this nice lady.
Nice.
Wait,
She watched?
so she just wanted a place to stay?
I don't look, man. Things used to be not
Girls-
so good for me.
Yo,
I'm with you,
girls do-
Brendan. I used to have experiences like that.
yeah, but honestly, say girls love sleepovers on as little as possible. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah, dude.
Sometimes I've just like made out with a girl and she's like, "Can I spend the night?" I'm like, "Why? Why do you even want to?" You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, that's
Okay,
crazy.
so you know,
when
it's gonna be hard in the night.
Yeah,
That's-
dude.
That's crazy when a girl wants to spend the night without having sex, and you're just like, "What? What do you think I think about this?"
Yeah.
How dare they?
And then they monopolize the bed. I'm so big. I need like a king bed. I think
Yeah, king for a king.
because me with these corn-fed girls I've been with.
Yeah. Robbie, you need a 2 kings bed. Like
Hey,
two there. Like you
wait,
would-
no. Well, you're the queen.
Fuck.
Nah, here's the move: is you have a king size bed, and you still make the bitch sleep on the floor.
Dalton, what's gotten into you tonight?
he's ornery, dude.
It's true.
I'm
What's up,
honored.
Mary? Why?
I think we've been
My
emboldened by
mama said alligators are ornery because they got all them teeth and no toothbrush.
Are we emboldened because I looked at our YouTube stats and saw not a single woman has ever viewed any of our videos?
Good,
Is that true?
good.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I looked at the analytics over a lifetime and it said 100% men.
Damn,
That
that's
rules.
awesome.
No, I like women. I just don't like it when women do comedy, but I like women.
Yeah. Ain't that the truth, brother?
I like women also. I'll say.
Yeah.
Me too.
I think
'Cause
they're
it's like-
cool.
Because no better feeling than when you meet a woman who doesn't do comedy, but she's still kind of funny, and she also will suck your dick. That's pretty cool.
That's the best. That's the
Yeah.
dream, dude.
Yeah.
Although,
Yeah, when
a
you
girl
meet
does-
a woman who doesn't do comedy, it kind of reminds you that women can be funny.
Yeah, I know, right? When you meet a
Hell
woman
yeah,
who
dude.
who has never stepped on stage, and you're just like, oh, women can be cool.
yeah.
they
Oh wow,
really make me laugh.
I'm cracking up. I'm really. She can do voices. She's riffing.
None of this is about like her horrific childhood.
Right. I don't have to listen to like a ukulele at all.
Yeah,
Yeah, you don't have to see her bring a guitar on stage.
Yeah.
she's not defending sex work.
Yeah. She's like, yeah, I don't know. OnlyFans is kind of gay.
Yeah. She's not constantly telling me, yeah, I'm single, so
Dude, it is so funny to be in comedy and like the only women you see regularly are in comedy, and you think I should probably try dating one of them, and you realize, oh no, they fucking suck.
it's
yeah,
a
it really
convenience
tricks
thing.
you to be like way more sexist because you're interacting with like just the worst women on the planet. So you're like, maybe I hate women.
No, I just
Yeah.
hate comedians.
Yeah, I just hate other comedians.
except for us and the Joker,
We are cool comedians.
We are
Also-
cool, yeah.
Those comedians.
also known as Arthur Fleck.
Oh,
They should have
Brennan.
made Harley Quinn do open mics in her movie too.
Yeah, Suicide Squad is just Harley
Yeah.
Quinn doing open mics.
She does one
Yeah.
open mic and then like immediately rockets to success.
So I'm dating. So last night I had sex with a clown.
Yeah.
Clown. He's also a DJ.
Yeah.
That is the funniest thing about women,
It
like
is.
women in comedy who go on stage and they're like, I went to this guy's house and he didn't even have a bed. I mean, I still fucked him. And it's like, oh, do you think you're the hero of this story? 'Cause that guy rocks.
Yeah.
Dude, my
But that-
favorite
it
one
is
was
funny to,
a
like,
girl
hear-
went on stage and she was like, and then I dated a guy who rollerblades, and then immediately did a bit about how she writes for Vice. Like that's so much fucking better. Like Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's always funny to imagine how sick the dudes are in their jokes, where it's like them trashing some guy that they dated who they're still like thinking about, and then just cut to that dude's life. He just like owns a business, has like a wife and kids who love him. It's just
Hell
funny
yeah,
shit.
dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
Hey,
all those
I
stories.
made money off DJing again. Wow, I'm really living my dream.
Yeah, all those stories are just like a woman going to a guy's apartment. It's like, yeah, he had jars of piss all over his bedroom. I let him put it in my ass. And it's like, oh, do you think you look good in this story?
No. To be fair to the women, it's their version of being self-deprecating. Is like, can you believe that I fucked this guy who's a loser?
Yeah, because they can feel like I suck and I'm a loser.
Yeah,
They have to be like, I gift my perfect, pristine, beautiful pussy to these losers.
Yeah.
My pussy that is worth so much money on OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Damn,
Anyway,
this is the incel podcast.
Yeah, my podcast isn't even like this, and
I know, but you know what's funny? This is what the real Brendan is like.
Yeah.
By the way, Brendan, your podcast is on hard times, right?
Yeah.
Can you help me repair the bridge I've burned with them?
We've all burned a hard time bridge.
Dude, I fucked up. I mean, I don't know if Matt even remembers this. Matt, what's his name? Sancombe?
Yeah, Matt Sancombe.
Dude, I pitched, because I tried like writing for them, and I pitched like 10 headlines like they ask. And one of the headlines I pitched was like, something like failing writer in his 40s reassures himself Bukowski didn't get started until he was like 39. It was like something like that. And then they had an article that came out soon after that was like very similar. And rather than just email Matt and be like, hey, this feels like kind of similar to what I pitched, I just like posted about it on social media. I was like, they stole my joke. And a friend of mine said, hey man, I'm in the Facebook Hard Times group and they definitely didn't steal this. Someone else came up with this like 2 months ago.
Yeah. And
I emailed Matt and after that, and I was like, hey, did you steal my joke? And he goes, I didn't really like this joke. But we still used it. And I feel bad because I was like, I should have handled this way more professionally than this.
Well,
I doubt anybody remembers that.
Yeah, I know.
Also, Matt, like, weirdly, he
at least one Hard Times founder remembers me.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Robbie got the other guy in charge of it like so mad that he almost fought him like 8 years ago in San Francisco.
Yeah, we really do not get along with the Hard Times guys. So, Brendan, we've brought you on this show to help us repair our relationship with him, so we can write about, I don't know, going to a punk show or something.
Please, Obi-Wan, Krick Obi, we want to work with Ryan Long.
No, I'm sure that they don't remember that or don't really care.
No, yeah.
Yeah, Matt like weirdly he like thrives on when people come at the Hard Times. It looks like sometimes. Like Seth Simons went after them and he was tweeting like, hell yes, the day has finally come. So
yeah,
I'm sure you're fine.
Yeah. No, I mean, I definitely handled that very poorly, but I doubt that he even remembers it. But I do recognize that I was not cool.
The one case of parallel thinking.
Yeah, it's also like that joke isn't hard to come to. It's like so
yeah. You say you didn't have a hard time thinking of it?
No. I put very little effort into anything I do, so I get it if someone else comes up with
no. No.
All right, Robbie. Okay.
Yeah, Robbie.
No, you're right, dude. I'm lazy.
So am I. Whatever.
I did get back into
comedians.
I did get back into playing guitar, and I'm happy about that. I have a creative outlet now.
Nice. I thought I was gonna get back into guitar, and I bought one with money that I shouldn't have spent, and then I've played it like 3 times.
Did you get it on Amazon?
I got it on Craigslist, so it was only like $100, but still.
Because I was gonna say, if you got it on Amazon, you could just tell them it never arrived and get your money back.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
Because that's what I did.
Don't they now? They'll like take pictures of it on your stoop.
I live in Brooklyn, so I could just tell them it got stolen.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I've been playing guitar. I learned this is what guitar is for me. I learned the opening riffs of a song, and I'm like, yeah, I figured it. I know how to play the first few notes of this because I figured out how to play the opening part of The Bit by the Melvins, and I was like, I'm basically King Buzzo now.
And that's the thing is like it's fun to play guitar, but you have to get so good to the point where like anyone else would want to listen to you do it.
Oh yeah, dude. I do wish I do want to post a video of me playing guitar for sure, but that does suck.
Yeah, that
But-
sucks.
I only play it once every 6 weeks when I get invited to a party, so I can get out Wonderwall.
Hell yeah.
People
Of course.
love hearing that.
That's the thing. That's the only reason to play guitar when you're not like a professional musician is just to be the guy at parties who's like, I know how to do this.
Or like a campfire.
Yeah.
That's when it fucking rules.
Oh, shit. I gotta go piss, guys. I'll be right back. Talk shit about me.
All right. I mean, we've already done 2 hours. Should we just like, I don't know. Well, almost. Well,
Yeah,
5
we
more
should
minutes, we'll
definitely
do
end.
two.
We should end it now that Dalton's gone too.
Yeah.
He comes back and like a fucking moron. He sees that the show's over. He's like, my
Y'all
dog is
finish
kicked
with-
out. Yeah,
Y'all
this is
finish without me?
yeah. Okay, so Brendan, where can we find you?
No. Let's wait for him to get back.
Yeah,
That'd be too mean. I'll talk about Brendan. I don't know. I feel like shouldn't we have something to talk about between us?
Yeah.
Shit. I'm out of things. We've done so
Yeah,
much
so-
fucking.
Yeah,
We've done so
dude,
much podcasting together.
Do you do like
lately.
music with your soundboard, or is it just purely for podcasting?
No, I don't use it for music. It's just for podcasting. But yeah, it's I don't know. For a little while, I was trying to plug in all kinds of like sound effects and stuff, but it's just doesn't really make sense. It would make sense if you had like someone else whose whole job is to do that, but otherwise, it's like you do it so rarely, it makes no difference.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so I pretty much just use it. We have our like intro and outro music on it.
Oh, but that's so cool.
How's school
Maybe in
going?
time. How's your mother?
Well, ladies, and it's no longer a podcast. We're just having like a normal like, oh, how's school?
There's
Yeah,
no one to
yeah,
make fun
yeah.
of now. There's no one
School's
to punch down.
yeah, school's fine. Studying computer science. Like it sucks because like I held out so long on going back to school because I really thought I was gonna be a comedian. Now I'm like, just like, I don't know. It sucks being 29 in school. I feel like I'm like rushing to like become an adult.
Ugh, that sucks. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Well, going back to school is fine.
At least you can zoom it though. That's kind of sick.
Yeah, it is sick that I don't have to leave my house because otherwise it would just be like on campus with 18-year-olds. I don't want that. Hey, Dalton.
Sounds like a sexy comedy to me. It sounds like a Rodney Dangerfield-esque romp to me.
All right, I'm back. Hey, Brendan, do you trust the vaccine?
The vaccine, I was going back and forth, but I'm gonna get it when I can.
Yeah, dude. Let's just get
Which
the shit
which
over with.
one? Pfizer, Moderna?
I don't care. Just give it to me, whatever. Like I'm sure that the antidepressants I'm on are doing shit equal to whatever this is gonna do to me.
Is there one that just says Trump on it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
is
wanna get
Trump's
the
name
Trump
on
one.
the vials like the checks?
Yeah, that'd be so great. I hope they keep putting his name on the stimulus checks. That make me so
Not pissed off.
happy.
They sent me a prepaid debit card, and I was like, if you're not gonna put it in my bank account, at least send me the check that's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you
They
guys
said you
think we're actually gonna get another stimulus from
Yeah,
this
dude. Yeah, we're
horrid administration?
Yeah, well, the amount might be crazy. Well, because the Republicans just like countered with like a smaller bill with less money for stimulus checks. But either way, we're gonna get more stimulus.
I tell you what, if I ever get that stimmy, first thing I'm doing is buying a gaming rig, dude. I'm getting a fucking computer.
It rules.
Yeah.
I have a PC. It's fucking sick.
Hell yeah,
Because I'm
dude.
sick of playing Final Fantasy 14 on the PS4. I want to play it on a computer. I want to get into the community. I want to chat with people. You know, I want to grind. I want to go on raids.
Dude, PC gaming is fucking tits, dude. It's awesome.
Yeah, it really
Politically
does.
correct gaming.
It makes you realize like how fucking grindy and like horrible all these games are because you spend like all this time working up and like getting the settings correct and everything, and then you play the game and you're like, I hate these fucking side quests. I hate Assassin's Creed so much. It's
Dude.
like the game, like you have to buy the brand new games to like take advantage of how cool the graphics card is, and then you just realize you're like, this looks beautiful and I hate it.
I
That's
got
the
like
thing.
addicted to Assassin's Creed, but I don't think I ever enjoyed playing it. It's just like a
That-
treadmill.
That's the thing. I don't really care about graphics. I now that I'm getting back, getting for the first time in the MMOs, I got Final Fantasy 14. Dude, I enjoy just hanging out with people online, grinding, going on raids, I've made some great friends in the Final Fantasy 14 community.
I'm sure they're friends that will last a lifetime.
Of course, dude, I'm gonna get married at some point I'm gonna meet a nice girl.
How about the Beach Boys song Kokomo, but you say Chocobo?
Yeah, Brendan, what do you play? Like, what are you gaming on? What are you playing?
Let's say I was playing Cyberpunk, but I keep thinking like, no, maybe it's fun, and it's not. I hate it.
Oh, damn it.
Really, recently I've just been playing like you ever hear of this emulator Dolphin that you can just play like every GameCube game on your PC? And
Yeah.
Well,
Of course.
Yeah, I've just been playing that.
Are you playing it like Eternal Darkness, Sanity's Requiem?
I haven't played that one yet. No, let me think. What was I playing? I played Luigi's Mansion. That was sick.
Hell yeah!
It's so scary,
dude. When I was a kid,
I was screaming.
Yeah, when I was a kid and I had a GameCube, that game Eternal Darkness fucks with you, dude, because it'll like tell you that it just wiped out your memory card, and you're like, what? But nah, it didn't.
Yeah. Doesn't it fuck with your? Yeah, it's like a meta.
It's like it's like a Lovecraft game where it like tries to mess with your sanity, and so if you start like fucking up in the game, it'll start like messing with your TV and deleting your memory card and shit like that. It's pretty cool. I like that game.
That is pretty cool.
Yeah, back in the day, games were cool. Like the first Metal Gear Solid, like when you fought Psycho Mantis, you had to like somehow figure out that you needed to unplug your controller and put it in the second port to beat him.
Yeah, I never played that one, but that kind of stuff is sick. I think I'm just it's either like video games have gotten worse or I'm just like really depressed, and every time I play one, I'm like, this isn't fun. But yeah, nothing's fun.
Well, I think it's because video games are for children and we're adults, and so we're just like, this will never be what it was. Because I remember when I was a kid and Paper Mario came out, I was like, this is the coolest shit I've ever played. It's like Mario, but an RPG. And now I play it and I'm like, I feel no joy anymore.
Yeah, it fucking
the new Paper Marios are worse though.
Yeah, 1,000 Year Door was probably like the best of that series, and that was only like the second one. But yeah, those games.
Well, that game about your mom, the 1,000 Year Horror, was pretty good.
All right, Robbie,
that was a good one.
All right, who's the host right now? Can we kick Robbie out? Get him out of here. Get that out of here. I don't like that. We're supposed to lift each other up. We're kings.
Jamie.
We're all kings, dude. We're the white kings of comedy.
Okay. That sounds really bad.
What about the short kings of comedy?
That's pretty good.
Brendan and Joe would definitely be in the short kings of comedy.
Mm-hmm.
How about the Steve Kings of comedy?
Wait, what is considered tall? Because I'm like 5'10". How tall are you, Robbie?
6'1".
So you're definitely tall.
Average is like 5'9".
Nice, dude.
You're above average.
But I think it's safe to say we all have below average penises, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't measured mine. When I was like, I last time I measured was 5.5, which I told myself is average.
I think that's average.
But I feel like it doesn't get that hard anymore. So I must have lost some length.
I'll bet it looks big on your frame though.
You lost length.
Like, I lost length just because like I think my blood pressure is getting
smaller.
I think it just doesn't get as hard as it used to.
Yeah, no, I'm with you, dude. My dick doesn't get as hard as it used to.
My daddy told me, son, when you hit 30, your dick gets smaller.
Damn.
Brendan,
How's your birthday, Brendan?
Oh yeah,
it was
Happy
all right.
birthday, man.
Thank you. Yeah, I just turned 29. It was on like a work day. My girlfriend works, unlike me. I'm a loser. So I spent it alone, and because like I'm a dude, so I don't care about my birthday. But like women convince you to care about your birthday, like that Patrice bit.
Yeah.
So she's just like, I'm so sorry that I can't be with you. Have fun today. So then I'm like just out of my house trying to find activities that I can do alone. I tried to go to like a driving range, which I've never done, but like they wouldn't rent me a club because of COVID.
Oh, damn.
Dude, it is so funny that you have a girlfriend. You still spend your birthday alone.
Well, I saw her that night. She came over
Okay.
after work, but she was working.
Yeah, most of the time, you spend your birthday in an office, which as a kid, unthinkable.
But I genuinely don't care about my birthday anymore. Like it makes me sad. Like on my birthday when people are like, "You should celebrate," and it's like I don't want to. This fucking sucks.
I always throw a party at a bar, but then it all does is give me anxiety that no one will show up, and sometimes nobody does. Last year, a lot of people did.
I'm like that's where I turn to Eastern philosophy, and I'm like, age is but a number.
Age is but a number.
This year was
age ain't nothing but a number.
Age ain't nothing but a number.
That's what
why we have no age of consent.
When R. Kelly was fucking Aaliyah, he said, "Age ain't nothing but a number."
Yeah, I'm turning 30 in 3 months almost.
That's what the R in R. Kelly stands for, is Rwanda. Age ain't nothing but a number.
How about Hotel Rwanda Vision?
Oh, I like that, dude. It's a sitcom about genocide.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Though, because like when I moved to LA, I promised my grandma I would move back if I was 30 and not on television. I did the same thing as like Steve Martin did in his book. But it's like it's gonna happen. So I'm gonna have to go back.
Wait, are you still trying to get on TV? Because you should not have come on this show.
No. But
Okay.
you know, like I moved out to LA thinking like, oh, maybe I can like have a career in entertainment of some sort. And I promised my grandma that
Yeah, you can, dude. I've heard you on other podcasts and on your own podcast. You're a funny guy. It's like, you know, you'll never have mainstream success, but you could be.
I mean, the podcast is the far and away the most successful thing I've ever done. So that's the thing I'm most amped about right now is Coward Hour.
Yeah, and no, you're a funny guy, and you're very open, like I am, about going crazy, which I think people enjoy. So
yeah. It sucks though. That's kind of like it's kind of like a brand now, or like an kind of overdone, where it's like
it's your Urkel.
That's just like there's too many comics who like that's their brand is like, ooh, I'm the mental health comedian or whatever. It's like,
no, but Gary, so many you're talking about Gary Goldman. Are we shitting on Gary Goldman now?
I'm not shit. No, I'm shitting on other comics without careers where it's like they're like I don't like talking about depression on stage very much because I feel like too many people do.
No, yeah,
but here's the thing. But you guys do it in a very.
Go ahead, Robbie. You're frozen.
He's frozen.
Robbie's frozen. Uh-oh. Well, yeah, I'm with you, Brendan. It's like I try not to write too much material about it because it's like I don't want that to be my brand, but I'm open about it. Like Yeah, but
well, you guys do it in a way. I think a lot of comics do it in a very saccharine way that's like, feel bad for me, empathize with me. You know, this is very serious. Like, you guys do it in like a Kanye way where it's like, I'll laugh at this lunatic.
Yeah.
Which is which is awesome. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm riding a
which is great
into the distance while my wife calls the cops.
Yeah, dude, that was the best. That was the best when they called an ambulance for Kanye to take him to the psych ward, and he negotiated them down and rode off in a fucking ATV.
Yeah,
that was the best.
Yeah, I do feel like with mental illness, it's like it's not something to be proud of, but you could talk about it. But I try not to make it my brand. You know, like, I'm a talented guy. Like I have great opinions and impeccable taste.
Yeah, for sure. But I worry sometimes about like just the fact that I have a podcast, and I would like to think that everybody listens just like, you know, because it's funny, but occasionally I will get a DM of someone like taking something I said seriously or being like, thanks for saying this or whatever. But the problem is that like every 6 months I wild out and I tell everybody not to take their meds. So I worry about that stuff because then when I come down and I start taking my meds again, I'm like, I hope no one listened to me.
No, yeah. I mean, I don't like. I mean, I guess it's like you shouldn't stigmatize mental illness, but you also shouldn't glorify it the way a lot of people do. Because it's like it does make for funny stories. We have some great stories, but it's also like what a fucking nightmare this has been. And I don't want it to be like I don't want people to think that that's going to continue because I don't want it to because if it does continue, it ends in me killing myself.
Yeah. No, I have secured Bay, and the wild days are over.
Yeah, dude. Congrats, because I have not.
It's not as hard as I thought. Like, I don't know. I thought dating was hard because like every woman I've ever like dated in my life, it's been like really hard because ultimately they didn't like me and we weren't a good match. So I thought like, oh, relationships are so hard because you have to constantly fight so that they don't end. And then I met one where it's just like easy all the time and it's wonderful. And I'm like, oh no, I was just dating horrible.
That's great.
That's good, man.
I just like had to actually like love myself enough to like allow myself to seek out this sort of person. Like admit like, oh, I deserve someone nice. And then there she was.
And she doesn't like, because I feel like naturally a lot of us subconsciously find women that remind us of our moms. Nobody say anything. Nobody. No, because I would always be attracted to women who I look back on and it's like, oh, that just reminds me of my mom, like a woman who threatens to kill herself all the time and gets mad at me.
Wait, who are you talking about? Wait, who are you talking
about? Robbie.
My girlfriend, like, visually looked like, is like my mom and my girlfriend are both 5 foot tall Italian women. So you could say that. But also, like, I feel like she's, I don't know. She is, my mom's not going to listen to this. She's, like, really affectionate and, like, caring in a way that my mother wasn't growing up. So, like, I think she, like, matches. She, like, it's like she looks like my mom, but she's the opposite. So I'm like, great.
Nice.
That's the best combo. She gives you the love your mom never could, but looks like her enough that it turns you on.
Because like with my mom, she
pretty much.
Yeah. No, I'm there, dude. I'm right there with you. That's why I want to fuck AOC.
Oh yes. Show us them titties. Yeah, I'm with you, dude. Because like my mom always constantly screamed at me and told me, you're a disrespectful little son of a bitch. I hope people can see who you really are one day.
Oh my God.
Yeah. She would threaten she would also threaten to kill herself. She would either talk about grabbing one of my dad's guns and blowing her brains out, or she would just grab a knife and put it against her arm in front of me and be like, oh, is this what you want? And I'm like, no, please don't kill yourself, Mom. And I found myself attracted to women like that many times in my life. And then when I finally met a woman who wasn't like that, I was like, oh, some women are cool.
Yeah, I mean, that is every woman I ever dated except for this one.
Yeah, nice, dude.
Yeah, it's like funny. In between my last girlfriend and this girlfriend, I feel like I changed enough where I was like willing to accept that kind of love because I feel like I deserve it now.
Nice. That's good, man. Yeah, I'm not there yet. But
keep drinking, you'll find it.
Yeah. I'm sure, yeah. Yeah, I'm sure as you guys have seen, I have how much of this White Claw case have I drank a lot on this show. Oh man, there's a lot of empty cans next to me. All right. Yeah, dude, I'm fucked up, dude. I'm proud of you that you got sober. You figured out sobriety better than I did.
Yeah. Dalton quit for a while.
I was sober for 2 years, and I moved to New York, and all hell broke loose in my life.
What was different when you were sober?
I was actually healthy. I was exercising a lot, but I also have health problems. I have neuropathy in my feet and possibly muscular dystrophy. So I have a lot of like pain all the time.
Uh-huh.
And it's been hard for me to like quit drinking because it's like,
It's a painkiller.
yeah. And I definitely will smoke weed at times. Like weed definitely is better, but this time of year getting snowed in, it's like, I don't want to be high alone in my apartment and just get anxious. I want to drink and drown it all out.
Yeah. How does weed affect you as a fellow crazy man?
It drives me crazy, dude. It makes me like really spiral. And
yeah. For me, it's like 1 in 5. Like I'll fun 4 out of 5 times, but that last time is so bad that I can't do it ever.
Yeah. And it's like, I know the answer is to just like be sober and go to the gym and be healthy. But this time of year, especially in New York, it's like, fuck, there's like nowhere to go, nothing. And with the pandemic, it's like literally nothing to do. So I'm just like, pounding White Claws, waking up hungover, miserable, take my vitamins, and then go to work. I'm like an Irish settler in the 1800s.
Yeah, just like that.
Dude, I'm hooked on that show Warrior. Have y'all seen Warrior?
No, what is it?
Dude,
No.
it might be the best show on TV because everybody's talking about Cobra Kai now because it's like a martial arts show. Warrior is an actual martial arts show where there's a reason for them to be doing kung fu at each other because it takes place in San Francisco in like 1878. And so it's like San Francisco's Chinatown versus just all the Irish people in San Francisco.
Oh, that sounds great.
Dude, it is the best show. I say this about a lot of shows. This might be the best show on TV. It fucking rules, dude.
You said that about Cobra Kai.
Cobra Kai wet my beat because it reminded me of Dragon Ball Z, and Warrior is actually the live action Dragon Ball Z. They have martial arts tournaments in the show. They have like actual Dragon Ball Z.
Are any of them social justice warriors?
No, dude, they are all racist.
Yes.
Yes. It's like
it is funny like Robbie, like you're watching television about the 1890s. You're like, finally, guys who are telling it like it is.
Yeah, dude. None of that online Jezebel
guys
bullshit.
With 5 views in 18.
Dude, all of the Irish people call the
Daniel Day-Lewis and Gangs in New York's like, these Irish pieces of shit. And I'm like, hell yeah, dude. Fucking, this guy says what I'm thinking.
Yeah, all of the Irish people in the show call the Chinese people coolies and onions, and all the Chinese people call the Irish people mix. It's the best show on TV, man. Get us season 3 of Warrior, because it's based on like Bruce Lee's memoirs. And it fucking rules, dude. You see like Chinese dudes ripping people's throats out. It fucking rocks.
That sounds pretty sick.
Looks like we lost Joe.
And I just bought a guitar. I'm back into guitar. I learned how to play the opening riff of the theme song on guitar.
That's cool, man.
Dude. You're gonna turn it all around. It sounds like you're one of those dudes the pandemic happened and you're leaving it just like a better man.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm trying. You've seen some shows.
I'm trying, dude. It's just like getting snowed in, like I don't know, not having
Edward Snowden.
Well, I don't know, feeling like not having anything to do and getting completely fucked with by the government. Like it feels like they're trying to make us go crazy. I'm just like, maybe I should just drink until I'm dead.
It really is like the worst possible. Like earlier this year, I had a panic attack so bad I thought I was dying, and I went to the ER. And the doctor there, she was like, if you already have mental health stuff, like this is the worst possible thing for you. Like if you're the kind of person who always thinks the world is ending, it is not a good time for you.
No, yeah.
Well, dude, I bitch about it with my therapist all the time, and he's just like, I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah. Dude, I remember
it's like
the first time I ever had a panic attack was like a few years ago. I was actually, this was back at working at Enterprise during college, and the night before I had drank an entire box of Franzia, and the next day I was I was like, oh, I'm having a heart attack.
Did you ever do that move where like you pass out at a party and you inflate the Franzia bag so you have a pillow?
No.
That is a small man's
Have you
maneuver.
done that? Is that a thing?
Yeah, that's the thing. You open the box, pull the bag out, inflate it, and then you have a pillow for all you're sleeping on the floor at like
No.
the
That rocks.
squat house.
No, dude. I had drank like an entire box of Franzia, and the next day I was having like I never had a panic attack before, and I was like, oh, I'm just having a heart attack. Like I'm dying.
Was it the chillable red?
Yes.
Yeah,
it was-
chillable red. That is like some good drinking alone.
Oh, and
Yeah.
buddy, I drank it alone. And I told my manager, I said, hey, I don't mean to alarm anyone. I know I seem calm right now, but I actually think I'm having a heart attack. Can Kelsey drive me to the hospital? So I had one of my coworkers because I didn't want to like call
Just
an
constantly
ambulance.
having emergencies at this job.
Yeah, I know, right? I bet they were glad when I finally left.
Yeah.
And I had my
Go like
coworker.
with one leg. You're like, guys, I think I need to go home.
Yeah. And I had my coworker drive me to the
You just have scurvy one day on like he's coming with like a green right hand.
Yeah, and I had my coworker drive me to the ER, and they hooked me up in all the machines, and they were like, no, your EKG came back fine. We just think you're having a heart attack or a panic attack. So we're going to give you a shot of Ativan. And they gave me like a big old dose of Ativan. And I said, I'm feeling pretty good now, baby. I'm feeling good.
I used to, when I was like 23, my buddy and we lived in this house, and I would get a couple times I got a box of Franzia chillable red, and I would just be like, I'm having a girls' night tonight, which just meant I'm watching Gilmore Girls alone, getting up. So, I think I was like partially doing a bit. I don't know why I was doing that. But anyway, I remember the one time, like, have you ever done this where like you and your roommate, you're like gonna drink that night, but you like misjudge when they're gonna come home, so you start drinking too early? So then by the time okay, for us, I'd be like, oh yeah, he gets off work here. So he gets off work at 9, I think. So I'll just start drinking at like 8. And then it turns out he's working like a late shift. So he comes home at like midnight, and I'm like blacked out. And I had started a fire in the fireplace, but I didn't open the flue. So I'm just like sitting comfortably like in a rocking like recliner while the house is full of smoke. He comes in, he's like, what the fuck? And I get up and I'm like, buddy, and I just like fall.
You're just poisoning yourself with carbon monoxide. You're like, hey, welcome.
Yeah, I guess it was. So he just like he basically like put me to bed and then took care of it. He's just like he carried me like I was wounded in like war.
No, dude, because I grew up in Texas, so it never got cold enough for a fireplace. Like we never even had one. But I lived with my buddy Kevin, and as I mentioned earlier, we would get drunk together, and his fiance was pregnant at the time, and then when the baby was finally born, I was living with him, her, and the baby, and I remember I got like fucked up one night, and like. Came out in the living room in my boxers and just stumbled all over the place and passed out on the couch. And he came home, and then the next day he said, hey, buddy, I love you. You can't do that because there's a baby.
There's a baby in the house.
Yeah, please don't hurt my baby.
Damn.
Yeah.
Over this episode, you have described many rock bottoms that you refuse to take.
I know, right? Like I've just what would be a rock bottom for anyone else. I'm just like, hey, buddy, that's just Tuesday, baby.
Yeah.
Just getting drunk and like scaring a mother and carrying her baby into a bathroom and be like, just wait.
Making a mother and a baby unsafe in their home.
Yeah, it was bad. Yeah, it was bad. But hey, fortunately, I live with 2 roommates now who I've never talked to, and I just get hammered by myself now. You know, no babies here.
Yeah.
Where's Joe?
his fuse well, he says a fuse blew out in his apartment, but maybe he just didn't want to be a part of the show.
Maybe. We can never tell with Joe.
Robbie's freezing up now too.
Oh boy, it's just me and you, Brendan.
The
The two crazy boys.
Uh-oh.
There's Robbie.
Yeah, you guys really hit it off. It's so funny. And I realized you guys both have like endless trauma.
I know, dude. Yeah, Brendan, was your mom also crazy?
No. My parents just aren't like affectionate. But no, they're fine. They're good people. I love them.
Yeah. Yeah, I love my parents, but they definitely are the example of like people who stayed together when they should have gotten divorced. It was like, this clearly isn't working.
No, I mean, I managed to fuck up this bad with like kind of good parents. So
yeah, that's how I feel. I have like very loving parents, and it's like, damn, what's my fucking problem?
Yeah.
I guess I was just born to be an artist, huh? Just born to be an artist.
Yeah. Fortunately for me, when I started in the background. Yeah. Yeah. Fortunately for me, when I started,
Mom. Thank you, Dad.
When I start spiraling in our group chats and reveal too much about my upbringing, you guys are like, well, at least it makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've actually done very well given you've done very well given your circumstance.
Yeah, given how fucking nuts both of them are.
Dalton, you are like the lost America that the media doesn't cover. And that's why the Loud Boys is doing God's work.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, dude.
You know?
Because
there's a lot of Daltons out there. I get a lot of messages like, Dalton reminds me of this like bag boy I knew back home.
What, I have autism?
Yeah, I mean.
Well, yeah. Honestly, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
All right. Should we close out there? We've been doing 2.5 hours almost. Thank you so much, Brendan, for hanging out.
Yeah.
I had a blast. Thank you for having me. Listen to Coward Hour. That's all I really have to plug.
Awesome.
Coward Hour on the Hard Times Network. Matt, please email me and let me know. Let me know we're cool.
Oh, and if you want to follow on Twitter, it's at Barndog Kark. You can just search Brendan Craig, but it's at BARNDOGKARCK.
And Bill, I'm not sure what funny thing I said that made you want to fight me, but I also apologize for that.
Yeah. Brendan,
really nice guys.
No, I know. I've heard Bill's the nicest guy in the world. I don't really know him at all, but that's even funnier that he remembers me.
Nah, Brendan's a sweetheart. I would love to do. I mean, we mentioned this with Nick on the last episode, but I'd love to do a Coward Hour swap cast. That would be great.
Yeah,
that would be sick.
Yeah. Maybe someday when we can all be in person or something.
That would be sick.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you, everybody. Thanks. Have a nice day.
Where the fuck is Joe? Where did Joe go?